Welcome back to Enshrouded, my friends. Hope y'all are doing well. Had a good weekend. Welcome in, Pixie. Madam Pink, welcome. Kongveal. Hope y'all are doing well. Hey, Carl, welcome in. And Tresham. Good to have y'all here. We'll be back in the Forest Village today, doing some more building. Last time we kind of finished up a little bit of the waterfall stuff. I want to do a lot of like perfecting little stuff on that. And then we'll keep moving on to that mill house that we are working on. We kind of started outlining in the last stream. So it should be fun. Really excited for that. Hey, Glenn. Good morning, Shroudies, indeed. Hope you're doing well. And happy holiday season. Got the lighting in the back. You got that green and red now. And ready to settle in for some cozy weeks here. It'll be fun. All right. Then go ahead and launch up. You can pop over to the game and start the building, all that good stuff. Hey, Spectres, welcome in. And Kiernan, remind me of Mr. Rogers, such a nice welcoming voice. Well, I appreciate it. That's nice, I suppose. Get reminded of Bob Ross, no, Mr. Rogers. There we go. Lauren, welcome in. Spent a bit of time building in this game over the break. It was just fun. Just spending hours trying new things with the water. Right? It's so much fun to mess around with. Honestly, it's amazing. I think I'm going to take over the fish farm. Nice. Yeah, that spot is beautiful. One of my favorite spots on the map. For sure. That whole area there is just awesome. Peapod, welcome in. And Ebony, welcome. Peggy, welcome in. Hope y'all are doing well. So yeah, Crimson and I kind of almost finished up the playthrough. We made it all the way up to the castle. Got all the shroud roots, like everything there. There's one more episode that I'm editing that I'll be posting, but we have pretty much the whole map unlocked to us now, you know, in the official world, which is nice. I got the arch pieces now officially in this world, and everything's good for more building and all that good stuff. Hey, Macloom, welcome in. Veilwater Basin is your favorite biome so far? Yeah, it's awesome. I cannot argue with that. I feel like every new biome they come out with is like my favorite biome, like at first and stuff, and then I have to like give it a little bit before it's like, all right, what do I actually like best in things? But yeah, the Veilwater Basin, I gotta say, it's kind of my favorite, especially since it ties off of the two like other biomes that I also really like, the Mountain and Blackmire. And yeah, picking a spot kind of near one or the other in that area is just gorgeous. Super cool spots for building and everything. Cozy voice, talking while cozy building a cozy game on a cozy Tuesday in a cozy December. Heck yeah. Indeed. I'm ready for the holiday season, the Yule season, whatever you make of it. Definitely exciting. Making some tea, Ebony. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I'm gonna start working a little bit on this over here, since we've got a couple of things I wanted to change. Remember from last time, I wanted to get rid of this pillar, and in its place, yeah, I gotta go get some of the blocks and everything now to actually do stuff. But in its place, I wanted to just do these little platforms all the way around, and kind of get rid of the rest of the stuff. Since I didn't quite like it there, but let's see here. Oh, I don't need the blocks also. I keep forgetting that, like, I can just, like, okay, hey, I want a roof block. I'll just destroy that, hit the undo button, and now I've got the roof block. Wait, I should have. Do I not have any more made, actually? I've got... Hit the undo. Oh, is that not gonna work anymore? Oh, here, I can just, I can break it and then manually place it. There we go. Now I've got 93. Perfect. You can use those. And of course, it's nighttime now. Also got to put the ring of light back on, and we can go sleep here. Mop Toto, welcome in. And Code, welcome. Hope you're having a great day and good Thanksgiving break. Heck yeah. It has been awesome. Super chill over here. And actually, yeah, speaking of chill, it's like also hectic in the same way. I actually got a job offer yesterday to work for a violin shop being a luthier. I walked in, the guy, one of my friends was in there getting her cello repaired a while ago. And like messaged me like, hey, this guy really wants to connect and meet you. And I was like, okay, cool. Tried to call him. Like, I kept trying to call when he was out of the office. But I finally caught him like last week on a phone call, and he goes, yeah, let's get together like Monday at 9 or whatever. And so I go over there yesterday, and yeah, he has like 4 other guys there. It's him and like a few other guys. And like we all sit down, and he starts off, he's like, all right, so tell me a bit about yourself. I was like, all right, this feels like a weird just chill and chat, but cool. So he so I tell him a bit about myself and whatever and all that. And then he came in then he starts talking about the lutherie stuff, the violin stuff and whatever, and starts asking me like how much I made on my other job and things. And I was like, is this like, he goes, oh yeah, so this is a job interview. Did you not know that? And I was like, no, I thought you were just wanting to connect and things. I had no idea. He's like, yeah, you came highly recommended from some people that I respect and stuff. And I'm like, oh boy, this is different. I wasn't expecting it. Yeah, it's amazing, but it caught me off guard a bit. So I was like, this could be a possibility, maybe. He's like, well, would you actually be interested? And I was like, I was honest with him. I was telling him with the other stuff, I wasn't intending to do that. I had thought about being a luthier for my full-time job at one point, but kind of didn't do it because of how lonely the job can be. I apprenticed with some people a while ago, and yeah, I didn't want to be sort of like shut up in a back room just by myself making instruments all day every day, listening to the radio. It's just kind of a lonely job. I wanted to try to get out of that a little bit, with since that's kind of what I've been doing for excavation and everything all along. But so I sort of weighed the pros and cons. It's like, all right, lutherie stuff is going to be much easier on my body, much more chill than the excavation stuff. It's not quite as flexible as the excavation stuff, so we'd have to make a lot of changes with the YouTube stuff if I were to take this job. Anyway, he gave me like 10 days to think about it, so I'm still thinking about it, but it's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting. We may have to change some schedules. I might have to go live like in evenings rather than mornings. We might be, yeah, I don't know. He's like, I could start part-time. Eventually they kind of want full-time. And if it's something that I can get paid more than like a retail job for really consistent hours and stuff, then it might be a possibility. It's like the perfect climate to work in. Obviously, they've got expensive instruments in their showroom. It's like they got to keep it perfectly, perfect AC, perfect heat. It's gonna be a lot nicer work environment than my excavation stuff. And like, I don't know, man. It's tempting. It's really tempting, and I might. Sometime later, can you show me how you did the edges of your water using the luminous growth and, yeah, the way you did? Sure. Yeah, I can do that. A bunch of messing around today. Is this something you want to do? What about the construction thing? Yeah, so I'd prefer doing this over the construction thing. The construction thing pays more per hour, but it's kind of a very wacky schedule, kind of all over the place. I'm not sure, and obviously hard on my body and stuff. I worry about safety risks, all kinds of stuff just constantly with that. Whereas the lutherie stuff, I wouldn't have any of that to worry about, which is nice. It would be really good, stable income. They're not going anywhere anytime soon. But yeah, it's not an opportunity you get every day. Even the guy there was like, we don't generally hire We have plenty of people that apply, but I guess, yeah, something about whatever I was saying to him and stuff, he's like, you're just the perfect fit here and stuff. He really wants me to go over and do some work. So I don't know yet. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to say the least. I definitely have to give it some thought. It's also like a 35-minute drive from my house for the shop, a little farther than some, which is farther on the grand scheme of things, given that I live in the city right now. But yeah, and then I also got to take into account, like, all right, my dad actually is located closer to this place, and maybe I go and live with him for a few years or something. I don't know. I have no idea. It's gonna involve a lot of change. Yeah, do what makes you happy, indeed. I would love to see this YouTube thing keep growing eventually, and whatever it is with the Luthery thing, I don't want that to take away from the YouTube thing. I would obviously have to adjust the schedule and stuff of the YouTube thing, but this is sort of my dream, to be more location independent, to be able to have like a homestead someday, stuff like that. And when I'm out in the middle of nowhere on a homestead, some property, doing my own real house build in real life kind of a thing, I need, I'm not going to be able to rely on like a specific location. I might move out of the state, right? Things like that. So it's weird feeling like, I would take this Luthery job, but with like no strings attached, where I just show up, do my best for the years that I can work there, but really keep growing this YouTube thing so that, I really hope that, something like that. Yeah, homestead, build yourself, of course, yeah. Of course, we'd have to. And yeah, definitely, John, part of growing up, right? Exactly. Those are the big, like, unknowns that you guys already know about the channel, I'm only 23 and still got a lot of stuff I gotta do in life and figure out with living situations and everything else. There's a lot of unknowns, and I think it's the good type of stress, it's the good type of stress. But it's a lot going on, for sure. Imagine the real life Enshrouded building contest. All right. And yeah, Code, exactly. Sometimes opportunities just come out of nowhere and surprise us. Yep. So you can get the point on YouTube at the same time. Don't let that stop you pursuing something you're passionate about in real life. Yeah, exactly. And Code, you've got another. You kind of manage your channel around your other life, right? Other job, other kids, wife, all of that, and manage to do it in evenings, weekends. Maybe I could negotiate something with them where I work 4 days a week instead of 5 days a week, and I got time to, do a video a week for Chiselchip of like a guide or tutorial style, and then we go live more, like I was mentioning earlier, the playthroughs and stuff. I've been really enjoying going live with you guys for those, and it's been doing better for my channel than trying to figure out a whole bunch of editing time and all that for episodes now with the algorithm changes and stuff. So it might actually work in my favor, which is interesting. But hey, Boris, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. So young, take the opportunity. All right, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the way I see it, every job experience you gain is positive career building tool. Exactly. It's going to be learning experience regardless. I haven't worked in the field with Luthery. I had kind of decided a bit ago, it's like, all right, this is just going to be a hobby that I do. But if a job like that presents itself, that's not that often that would happen, for one. And, if it's I like the guys who were there. Some of them like classic Italian Luthery people. They seemed like it'd be cool to work with. Some of it will get busy. They've got a rental side of things where they rent out some of the instruments, and then at the end of the school year for the kids and stuff, they'll all come in. You'll get like 500 violins piling up, and it's gonna be busy. I'm gonna have to try to be fixing a bunch of stuff and from all the kiddos dropping their instruments and whatnot. But yeah, it could be really interesting. Yeah. Not realize he was 10 years older than me. Yeah, Code. Still young in the grand scheme of things, right? It's like I'm young and I think about the fact that that we're kind of like, I'm in this space of life where I don't have a big family. I don't have as many bills to pay as some people, things like that. And so it makes me like, all right, now's the opportunity. Now's the time to experiment a bit, to try things. And, if I fail, if things don't work out, it's not as like wrecking, as it would be later in life. And so I take that, when making sort of decisions and stuff of like, am I going to, am I gonna like, is this gonna throw a wrench in my career later on? If by taking this violin job, like I would want to be sure I set my boundaries. Like, yes, I still have this YouTube thing going on. I've still got this, and I'm in a good position to be able to do that. He realizes like I didn't even think it was a job interview, right? And it's great of him. It was super kind to give me some time, think about it, whatever. I feel honored that they're interested in everything. But yeah, it's like I'd want it to be for the better later on. I have to calculate things of like, while I don't have as many bills to pay, while I'm still young, is this going to cause me to be more stressed later on, or is this going to be a good thing? Is this going to be a good opportunity to just try while I don't have all of that, stress and stuff of more adult life kind of a thing, and be able to try that and risk it and maybe fail, maybe not like it if I don't. Or, same thing with YouTube. It's like I've got more time currently than some people do to be able to try to go, and grow with this. But because I've grown a little bit, it could also be cool to try and figure out, how we sort of manage it and work it around a schedule. Yeah, it'll be interesting. A lot to think about. It would be a big change for me, for sure. Young enough to take risks and have fun? Yeah, right. Sounds like you made up your mind. As someone a bit older, that's an opportunity. It's the universe dropping some, serendipity in your life. Say, listen to it and see where it goes. As a musician, that job sounds badass. No luthier, where I'm from, he seemed pretty happy. Yeah, it's a really good community, and it's honestly like, I'm very entrepreneurial. I'll always kind of end up doing my own thing eventually, but it's like, if I were, working for someone else and having their, shop and things like that, it's like this would be probably my dream, like, what should I call it? Like W2, W4 job. And I'm not going to know until I try it, ultimately. I got to talk to him about, about all the little details and stuff later next week, probably. But yeah, it should be really interesting. It should be really interesting. And I think it's something that I'm going to be willing to take that risk on and try. It doesn't hurt to try. And I guess, I'm definitely a perfectionist as well a bit, people pleaser, whatever you want to call it, where it's like, I hope it works out for the better. I hope I can do good work for them and all of that, and then if and when I, move on with my life or do homesteading situation and stuff, hopefully, all leaves it on good terms and things, and I've given them the time that's valuable to them and me and everything. You can only hope for the best, and I think at this point, it was a big like shock yesterday. I was like thinking about it the whole rest of the day. I was like, man, this is crazy. Because it's a cool opportunity, but at the same time, I would have to tell like the other guy with excavation I've been working for 6 years. It's like, hey, I got to be done now, right? Like, yeah, it's just a lot of a lot of shifting for sure. Love the broken pathway I got over there, by the way. Thanks. Yeah, the one under the waterfall. Definitely a fun vibe. I want to kind of tie it into the cliff a little more. Sort of build some rocky supports and things up to the path, and make it a little more like grounded and stuff in here, but It's so nice using the decay tool kind of on the edge, and then the combination of that with some of the overgrowth is it's definitely the sort of the temple, ancient forest village vibe. Visitor calling, it could become a business you start. Yeah, doing Luthery stuff. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm definitely more interested in the I don't know what to call it, like innovative, like tech world side of things when it comes to like what I would be doing more for my own career. You know, I really enjoy teaching. I mean, I could host like some classes or things like in person and stuff too. You never know. Yeah, it'll be like a whole, yeah, it'll be really interesting to see where it goes, honestly, you know? Hard to say right now, but I think where it leans right now, I think I'm interested. And I should say I am interested. I don't think I'm interested, but I'm interested, and I think it could be a good opportunity with something that I have a lot of skill in. I'd have to, you know, they said, you know, even that they'd have me trained, you know, all that stuff, and it's like that's a cool opportunity. I'm gonna put these in the back here. Oops. I'm gonna have these guys here, where they've got like kind of a tunnel. All right, let's go here, and then 1, 2. All right, and I need more of the temple stones. Waterfall reminds you of Steinsalsfossen. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Steinsalsfossen. I haven't heard of that. Imagine your headaches from all the creative juices flowing. Yeah, sometimes, you know, sometimes it's true that with this job and everything else, I would have to work in plenty of rest time. Be sure to take care of myself and all while working and everything else. It's yeah, it'd be different, but it could be really good. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to try. Only learning opportunities. Yeah, exactly. Think about it, but at the same time, don't overthink it. Yep. Have enough time to rebound if it doesn't work, but not trying it could leave you with regret. Only live once, right? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know, I think in the end, the consistency with something, it's like I look at the excavation. I make way more per hour than probably a lot of other jobs could pay, but I only work limited hours, right? It might be 2-3 days a week in the summers that I'm working that. And if I wanted to work full-time, it's like I would have to really commit and fully be in that business, work out every day, get super buff kind of thing, because it's really hard work. It's really hard on my body, things like that. So from that vantage point, it's like, all right, so I'm making a lot more for the hours I'm getting paid, but when I'm not working and stuff, it's like there's a lot of hours I'm not working. And so for something like the Luthery thing, it's like my view just from the pay standpoint of things, it's like it could offer more than a lot of other retail jobs would give me very consistent hours. I'd have a lot of you know, to rely on income wise and stuff, and it could be good just having that actual schedule. It could even help the channel of like, hey, this is exactly when I'm working. Easy to, you know when I have video time, when I have this time. It's like I'm not always on call, if that makes sense. Some of the excavation stuff would be sort of these, not, I wouldn't say emergency situations, but a lot of all over the place schedule. You know, it was like the guy I work with, it has a very all over the place schedule. And because of that, he's totally cool with me having an all over the place schedule with YouTube and things. It did work pretty well, and like super grateful to have worked with him for a while. And yeah, it's gonna be sad to I mean, we'll probably still stay in touch and all that good stuff. It's gonna be sad to see it go, you know. We've been working together for a long time. Did auto mechanics for him before we started, and then house remodels, and then excavation. We kind of just moved in a lot of directions together. and be interesting. Hey, Lunar, you welcome in. Beautifully butchered. It's Norwegian. Don't worry about it. Okay. I imagine I probably did. Yep. Yeah, I love embracing change. Things we're not used to. Makes life feel more fun and alive. Less autopilot. More conscious living, right? Yeah. No, definitely. It's very true. Very true. And I'm definitely one of those people that enjoys, like, you know, the comfort of my home kind of a thing and all of that. But it's good for me to get out and do some things and all of that. But yeah, he really wants me. It was very funny. It's like, you know, he's like, okay, well, go ahead and, you know, give me your information to call you, you know, later next week and stuff to figure it out. And, you know, any of you that follow me on my other channel where I've done some projects and crafts and stuff, you know, my last name's Carano. It's from my Italian grandfather on my dad's side. And he goes, you know, is that Italian? And I'm like, yeah, the name is. You know, I'm like still only maybe just over a quarter Italian or something. Maybe a third Italian. And he goes, oh, then that's exactly what you're made to be doing for the rest of your life. Yeah, that was so funny. I was like, yep, the little Italian Lutheran stuff, the violins and orchestral instruments is very classic. That was great. Croner's a rad last name. Thanks. I mean, I plan to keep it. I like it, right? I like it. As an Italian American, get your grandfather. All right, right. Hey, Kathy from Germany, welcome in. Just got your Twitch recap. You're your second most watched streamer this year. Heck yeah. Appreciate you stopping by for all the streams. Yeah, I just got it as well from the you know, creator's perspective or whatever. It's kind of weird to think on Twitch I'm already like in the top 20% of streamers, which is pretty cool. Didn't really expect that. It was always like the second platform sort of a deal. Yeah, that's awesome. That is really cool. I'm gonna go ahead and continue down with these elven poles here. Let's see. And it's so funny on YouTube, on the other hand, I'm 1.8 millionth most subscribed to channel. and that number just keeps getting bigger and bigger every year because of the competition and things. YouTube's growing like mad. It's crazy how many creators are on the platform. Let's do this, and there. All right. Yeah, salesman. Yeah, code. Exactly. Exactly. Last name means Scar. Wonder what you're meant to be doing in this world. I don't know. Maybe you need. Maybe I can ask the Italian guy. He seems to know what people's life passions are. Top 20%. Congrats. It's because you're generally nice dude, very likable, excellent content. I appreciate it, Ebony. Yeah, it's cool to see it be growing, you know, and to see, like, especially after the update and stuff, we've been passing like 100 viewers across the platforms on stuff on the streams. It's been awesome having you all here and growing the community and stuff. Definitely don't plan to stop anytime soon, whether I get the violin job or anything like that. We'll be making time for it. It just might be a little changed around. It might be a situation where it's like, all right, if a big launch comes out, for Enshrouded, for example, you guys are going to have to exercise patience. You're going to have to wait for the evening until I'm back from work before I could stream it. I'm going to be pretty impatient on those days, I will say that. It's really nice right now to have the flexible schedule to be able to be like, all right, hey, an update's coming out, you know, XYZ days and stuff. I can cover it right away when it drops or other things. But I think now that, you know, that I've grown a bit more and things like that, I also don't want to have my channel only relying on hype. And, yeah, because that can also lead to burnout. That can also lead to a lot of, like, stress and other things. It's not something I want to be relying on, of like, oh, I'm only going to grow when there's these huge hype moments. And, yeah, so that's something as well that I realize that, again, it could be for the better. It could, It could be totally fine. I don't think it's going to be any worse whether I wait a few hours to stream it or stream it the minute it releases, right? Sounds like a case of Enshroudeditis will overcome you in those days, right? Hey, Gongville. Welcome in again. Saw you in the waiting room earlier. Hope you're doing well. Don't ever watch streams or follow anyone live. You have managed to capture me. You got something good going. Hey, well, there you go. Maybe that'll be a good thing. Maybe some people will wait till I'm live. Even if I'm behind on some of those days, right? Doing, yeah, it's going to be different for sure, but it's manageable. You'll be able to plan them out. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I think it'll be really good. Let's see, do I want stone? I got Veilwater Basin dirt, the limestone. I was debating, yeah, like either Revelwood dirt. What should I be doing? Maybe I'll go with the Veilwater Basin dirt. Or like a fertile soil, maybe. That could be kind of cool. Yeah, let's go with a fertile soil. Maybe the, maybe not underwater mud. This one could be nice. Oh, you've restarted Enshrouded, Kongville. Give it another shot. Nice. You gonna be streaming it a bit, or just for fun kind of a thing? I know you're working on your other new channel as well a bit. That's awesome. Yeah, it's really fun. Just take your time, go slow, really enjoy it. I think it's the complete wrong game to feel rushed in, because there's so much to do. But it's like if you don't have any specific agenda and you can just enjoy the adventure, it is so much fun. So I wanted this soil was to start putting some ground up near the actually let's just use the small terrain block. I wanted to like fill in with some ground up near the foundation here. Doesn't look quite as like floaty, you know. I think this would be nice. Not streaming it just for fun kind of a thing. Nice. And yeah, playing with other people make it more fun. Yeah. Yeah, it's a really fun game to do multiplayer, that's for sure. And thanks, Code. Appreciate it. Really great having other streamers to be able to connect with and things. Any other content creators and all. And it's been super cool getting to know you with the whole Enshrouded thing. This is awesome. Just kind of blend this down a little bit. This is going to create all those weird voxels again, but yeah, this fertile dirt is what creates those cool like vine textures as well that look really nice. Hey, Meat Shield Maiden, welcome in. Always happy to see you live. Love this new update. Yes, it is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. It's been so much fun messing around with the water and doing all of this. That is for sure. We're working on a mill house right now, kind of off the waterfall area. Actually, Ebony, you're in the stream today. You feel like doing some prettying up on the pond area? If not, no worries again, but I figured I'd ask. I can happily open the world if you want. Yeah, this is gonna be good. I'm gonna back it up to the foundation. Alright, let's see, kind of in here. Yeah, taking a break from some gaming and streaming. It's always good to do breaks. People will always be there if you decide to return or anything. And but yeah, always good to take breaks sometimes. Yeah, Code, for sure, for sure. Yeah, that's one of my favorite parts about doing streaming and content creation, honestly, is making connections in community, both with other creators and with and with just the viewers and stuff. Being able to have a Discord server with, you know, over 1,000 people in there is just awesome. And seeing builds, inspiration, getting to know people. It's such a cool community, especially for these like cozy style survival games. A lot of fun. Can hop on, your tea is almost done. You want me to join VC or just throw you in the pond? We could join VC. I'm cool with that if you want to. And then yeah, I'll go ahead and open the world when you get back. And yeah, I can keep messing around with whatever I'm doing here on this mill house, and then if you wanted to, I'll give you some terrain stuff to deck out the pond a little bit. Netcomico, welcome in. First time being here. Appreciate you stopping by. Mop Toddle, still gonna say The Simpsons every time I say Millhouse. Hey Lori, welcome in. Voidmeyer, welcome in. Greetings from Germany. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you all here today. Always wanted to try it and, oh wait, the heal and tank skills, but never have anyone to play with. But a fourth playthrough greatswords can be done. Yeah, there you go. And that's true. Yeah, I haven't really done much of the healer. I feel like with the healer route, really, you know, getting those skills, getting that armor and stuff, I feel like you would need to, what do I want to say? Like, I feel like you would need to have like 3 or 4 people doing a playthrough. Like, it didn't quite make sense for Crimson and I, like one of us to be a healer. I mean, I guess it could work, but it feels like you'd be really squishy and it would be really hard if you were in a fighting situation. But if you had like 3 people, where like one could be a mage, one could be a tank, one could be a healer, like, or vice versa, you know, like archer, tank, healer, or something. It's like it now becomes a little more fun to be the healer. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just, yeah, maybe that's just how I feel about it a little bit, but really love the builds and guides. Appreciate it. So glad you're enjoying them. How did you just realize I had a Discord? I don't mention it a whole bunch, but yeah, exclamation Discord in the chat. You can pull up a link for it and hop on in. Love to have you in there. Yeah, healer's really fun. I bet it would be, because it totally, like, then you could actually use the healing spells. You could mix a little bit of mage with healer so that you have the mana to use the healing spells and be able to, like, be there for your group and stuff. And your soul's, like, strategy and challenge would be, like, avoid everything while being as close to your team as possible. Could actually be pretty fun. Yeah. If you ever give us some smart followers, that could work. Still have not seen any game where a follower can be your main damage or tank. Right. Not done the healer or tank either. Playing co-op, friend runs mage, you're a melee fighter, but not tank. Right, okay, so more like one-handed, like, in and out kind of a thing. Officially tired of leftovers, Lori? Since we did a smaller thing for Thanksgiving this year, we finished the leftovers. My brother and I finished them a few days ago, and but then we have the good old turkey soup that comes after with the turkey stock. So turkey soup is still being munching on soup. I guess that doesn't really go well together. Anyway, yeah, turkey soup's still being consumed. But we might take a break tonight or something and make a pizza to mix it up or something like that. Hey, Elfie, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Just joined the Discord too. Yours are favorite videos. Thank you so much. Appreciate having you all in there. And thanks, Kongveal. Peggy, thank you so much for the memberships. Oh my gosh. The absolute best. I really appreciate you. It's so amazing having you here. And you gifted a whole bunch. I feel like I gotta make like a role in Discord or something for like top tier gifters or something. You've been so kind. That's so nice of you. Oh, you make turkey sausage gumbo? Ooh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, all kinds of things you can do with the leftovers, right? So sweet potatoes and that's it. Nice. Those are like my favorite dish. Sweet potatoes with like that praline topping as they called it, you know. Back in the day, it's like, you know, the nice make them with pecans, a little bit of maple syrup and some cinnamon and stuff, you know. Crumble them over the top and bake them in the oven. Some mashed sweet potatoes. It's pretty nice. I like those over the regular potatoes. We just did those. We did like a little green bean casserole, some turkey. What else? Some cranberry sauce, and then a couple of pies. A little pumpkin pie, and then a pecan pie. It was nice. No more leftover chat, Lori. All right. Hey, Isaac, welcome in. Hey, Timber. Yeah, it's the dish you make every year. Nice. You don't forget the marshmallows on the sweet potatoes, right? Like my dad will do that sometimes with his family. Put the marshmallows on them. all the talk makes you hungry. Some people are like, no more leftovers. Some people are like, yes, please give me more Thanksgiving. Not having American Thanksgiving here in Germany, unfortunately. Still wanted to celebrate, just instead with a turkey, been with a leg of lamb. Yes. Leg of lamb is always nice. My mom did one of those to go along with the turkey. Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, it's always good just to, I mean, nothing ever goes wrong just having a turkey every now and then, right? Hey, John, welcome in. Yeah, coat tons of marshmallows. Oh, nice. And thanks, Peggy. Really appreciate it. It's so great to have you here, and yeah, awesome to have all of you here joining the streams, chatting, watching the videos, all that good stuff. All right, yeah, Ebony, you around for yeah, Peggy delivers, right? Hey, Heidi, welcome in. And the streaming time to enjoy yours. Welcome in, Lionheart. Hope you had a good stream. Doing well. Cannot lurk for a minute without Peggy gifting. Hey, Chisel in chat. Welcome in, D. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Peggy's amazing. And Peggy, if you're do some building and stuff in Enshrouded, by all means, feel free to hop in whenever as well. Help do some prettying on the Forest Village and all. Always like to invite some of the members on. In-game emptying your inventory, making sure you got your ring of light. Nice. Nice. 15 pounds of mashed potatoes and split them with your family. Wow, that's crazy. 15 pounds for 9 people who love leftovers. I suppose that makes sense, but yeah, nice. That's awesome. All right, so basically what I was sort of going for, now I want to get the, gotta get the other blocks. I want the timbered blocks from the conifer wood blocks, essentially. The timbered that aren't the half-timbered ones. No Turkey Day in Germany, but looking forward to Christmas food already. I'll always make 1 to 2, oh, interesting. Geese, juicy and crispy, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well. Sometimes we'll do like a pear cranberry dish where we cook turkey cutlets, like turkey breasts, in like a sauce with a little bit of pear and cranberry and a little bit of cream and stuff. It's nice. It's a very like tangy, really good flavor. A bit different than Thanksgiving kind of a thing. I'll often do that for like a Christmas Eve sort of a thing. Never use the water entrance? Oh my god! Yes! Yes! Johan, I keep forgetting that I did that even. It's like hidden to me as well. So much easier to get down into the storage room from here. Absolutely. All right, we're going to be using that from now on. If I forget, better remind me. Elk roast for Christmas? Ooh, that would be good. Yes. We have a bunch of those around here. I've thought about getting into hunting someday to get them. It's harder to get them like at a, you know, grocery store or anything like that here, but there's a ton of them if you hunt. And yeah, that sounds awesome. Is goose, potato, dumplings, red cabbage, and bathtub full of gravy. Nice. Nice. Hey, Zouse, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Stop making me hungry. All right, all right. We'll stop the food. Glad you're not the only one here building random stuff, then forgetting about it. Yeah, that's me. I'm already getting lost in my own forest village, right? Yep. Classic. So I want to continue up with this now. Let's see. Let's bring it. I think that's the right. Is that? Yeah, that's the right one. Okay. Bring it over here. Across the rest of the way. Oops. Yeah, classic Enshrouded experience, right? Follow your clip and really like how you build your base. First time seeing the stream. Ewatap, welcome in. Appreciate you joining, and glad you like the builds. Yeah, I want to be doing some more of them. I also want to do a video. I keep saying lots of video ideas soon. I want to do a video for world save files. I know a lot now that we have the update and stuff. I know a lot of people really want to know how to do the world save file transfers, especially with cloud saves on. It is the most confusing thing ever in this game, and thought about doing a video of that since I get a lot of questions about it. Can refer some people over to it, kind of a thing. Oh, the hubby knew you have strep. Makes a painful swallow. Oh no. Yeah, some egg and noodle soup. I'm sure that's still tasty, but yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that. That's no fun. Ever need people, just let you know and you'll come over. All right, Peggy, sounds good. If you want to join, I'm about to open it up for Ebony as well. Basically doing some prettying around the pond, specifically the underwater portions. The all this is still like sort of fresh from when I blocked it all out with the stone terrain. Basically just taking like some, you know, some of the underwater growth here and there, and a little bit of the underwater mud. And basically just trying to make it like, yeah, make it look a little like a pond, maybe some like pebble path blocks, or even some VUCA material and like VUCA temple stones with the decay tool to almost create like underwater ruins or something. Could have some fun. But yeah, I'm about to open it up for that. If you want to join in, I could send you a message there. Way to make a floating fountain in the pond. Technically, yes. There are no like, there's no gravity in other things, but so yeah, you could just pop a block, put the water source, delete the block, and then, you know, kind of do your pond floating for sure. Great video idea. Took you a while to figure out how to get resource world in your saves, right? Me too. Even every time I do it, even I have to like re-figure out how it works. So it's like this video would not only be for you guys, it would also be for me. So I can look back and be like, oh yeah, that's how I gotta do it. Be easier to remove the water before renovating it? Yeah, I could do that too. That would be very easy. It depends on what Ebony and stuff, you know, what you guys want to do. But yeah, definitely easy enough to remove it. Yeah, there is a limit, Kongfeel. It defaults to 30 seconds. And then, do you want me to give too much away if you're doing another playthrough, I guess? I'll just say for now that food and, like, armor and gear play a role in your breath time. So defaults to 30 seconds, but then you can increase it, you know, with other stuff. If that makes sense. Hey, Irksome, welcome in. I tell you the OG spot we had got bugged? No code. I don't think so. We talking food, just made crispy breaded haddock. Nice. Boiled potatoes. Yeah, we were talking food for a bit. Good old Thanksgiving and turkey food. I mean, it's a big part of the holidays. To be fair. Good food's always good food, right? 1, 2. Alright. Put this one there. Is aim improving irksome? Makes sense. Yeah, Kongville. Loving how intuitive the building in this game is. Hoping to use the means of getting the hubby to join. Yeah. It's the closest any other game has gotten to his to this, yeah. Intuitivity is Planet Zoo. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Some people have a harder time with it. Some people really like it. It kind of depends on what your cup of tea is and what you like out of the games. I think it's pretty intuitive for sure overall. Let's see. Let's do this one here. Did that go on the inside? Yes, it did. So if I put this there... Wait. Why is that... Oh. Oh yeah, because that's one block in. Okay. Okay. Now I see what we got going on here. Alright. Awesome, Ebony messaged me. Perfect. Let me go check. Thanks for reminding me. When I'm doing the streaming, I have the streamer mode thing enabled, so it doesn't give me no notifications or any of that. Let me go in there if you're ready. Okay. Be time zone, everyone. Yeah, Joe. Didn't change over here. Well, it changed like a little bit ago, but hey, Amia, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. All right. Yeah, Ebony, let me go ahead and pop in there. All right, back and ready. And go ahead and call you and put you through the Discord here. Hey, Ebony. I'm gonna get your audio coming through, and then there we go. All right, can you all hear Ebony? Say something.
I muted YouTube. I almost forgot.
You don't have the double voice. Cool. All right. Let me go ahead and open.
Can you guys hear me?
The world. I think they can. Yep, they can. Perfect.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. Hey, Katie. Welcome.
I got a new headset.
Oh, nice. Yeah, your mic sounds really good. Yeah, D says loud and clear. Loud and clear indeed. Yeah, it's good. All right, host. There we go. Sound is fine. Awesome. Cool.
Sweet.
Black Ops says, but did you make pasta, Ebony?
I did last night.
Nice.
I had pasta soup. That counts. It was minestrone.
That's awesome. I have some every now and then. I don't do well with a whole bunch of tomatoes though, so pasta nights are like more limited. Or I'll have them with like just some ground turkey and butter or something.
Oh, well, there's creamy pasta too.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Good stuff there. Been loving the water. Definitely some bugs. Couldn't get the scavenger boss to drop pillow for blast furnace. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I haven't had that happen. I'm sorry to hear that. On with you, the love last night. The live. Nice. Guess you're not having any chili. I actually do like chili. Yeah, it all depends. It all depends.
Chili is good. I'm vegetarian, so like vegetarian chili. Still good.
Right. Yeah, it still would
love
be good.
all that stuff.
It still would be good, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm lost.
Oh, you logged in, and okay, I'm gonna have to update you on this whole forest village thing. Let's see. Oh, you're up there. Okay, so you're up in the treehouse, and I am down. Yep, the back balcony.
Oh,
So
there
if
we
you
go.
just fall from there and then deploy your glider, last minute, and you'll get really good at it after doing it a lot.
Yep.
So this is the mill house, and then, orienting yourself, the dock over here, and everything underwater. Would you like me to go ahead and remove the water out of the pond areas to make it easier?
I haven't done any building underwater.
Haven't.
Oh, and I didn't
Okay.
bring any fish food, but it's okay.
All right. Do you have the diving helmet? Because
Um,
I can also gift that to you while you're on here. It gives an extra minute underwater, which is nice. But I think just removing the water would probably be the easiest. Then,
oh, yeah, I only
yes,
have 30 seconds.
right, right. So yeah, you can take a look at what it looks like underwater, so that you get a feel of like sort of the look we're going for a little bit. And then I'll remove the water because it's gonna look a little different without the water, and that's always like the harder part. And then envision what it's gonna look like with water.
I don't know, maybe you could leave the water in.
Want to leave the water? Okay. Let me gift this diving helmet to you. If that's okay. Is that okay, or is it gonna like prematurely unlock it or something for your world?
Oh no, it's fine.
It's okay. All right. Let me oops. Let's gift this one. All right. So if you equip that, it'll give you another minute of dive time, which is really nice. And thanks, Joe. Yeah, the dock
Okay.
is awesome. Turned out great.
Ooh, sweet. Do you have any fish food?
I might here. Yes. Let's see. Split stack. Let me give you a couple. That'll be like an hour's worth of food, and that gives you another 30 seconds.
Beautiful.
Um, Lord NYX, building your base while watching the stream right now? Heck yeah. Welcome in. How'd you get 10 altars? So you want to upgrade. Right now I have, yeah, active 10 out of 10. You want to strengthen your flame. It's, rather than the upgrade, you want to strengthen it and keep strengthening it. You'll see, like, in the perks, you'll get an additional altar or a couple altars every now and then when you strengthen it. So, yeah, keep on top of that. And that also allows you to access the Deadly Shroud areas and other things that were previously Deadly Shroud to kind of unlock the rest of the map. Yeah. Hey, Amy K, welcome in. You see if your second water wheel you've added fixes issue with the Alchemist Cave. Yeah, irksome. Be interesting. Carpenter had the old ladder removed somehow. Never seen a bug where something craftable has disappeared. Oh yeah, people were, I think you weren't the only one saying that. That the older ladder, that he just had the bamboo ladder available for you. I want to check now. Because it's possible that after the patch that happened. Now I'm curious to see. I still have the old one. I have the bamboo one and the old one. But yeah, I think somebody else had that issue as well. So it could be a bug for, yeah, depending. It's so dependent on, like, the hardware, the computer, and everything, how that all works. And yeah, Ebony, since you did the organization, you know where things are. I have the luminous growth or underwater mud, all that stuff in the chest down there.
Okay, I'm looking for it.
Shalom, Bastine,
It's
welcome in.
different.
A little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have the, I put it in the chest that you put the luminous growth in for, like, the underwater luminous growth, and then I have the fertile soils.
I found it.
Let's see. Yeah, in that area. It's gonna feel weird because it's, like, all mirror imaged, so depending on what sides you go into. I have to just click on join, or is there a password? Yes, Peggy, let me message you. Or actually, you wanna send me a message, Peggy, so that you pop in here and I can give you the password and join in. I think we're friends on Steam. Creative Casey, yeah, Ebony's on voice chat. You want to come in as well? And welcome in.
Hi, Katesy.
Yeah, devs have something special in Enshrouded. The idea if they will continue with it further for future content, No, the game isn't officially released yet, but just curious. Yeah, so we did a dev interview a bit ago, and they do plan to continue developing the game after 1.0. Between now and 1.0 is just going to be some of the littler updates, like Hollow Halls that they're going to be doing for mountains and water. We're going to see a bunch of quality of life stuff, performance tweaks, all of that. And then eventually, they will be continuing development of the game, whether that's just, little quality life stuff, improvements, tweaks. They didn't mention, any plans yet for more biomes and stuff. They're very complete at the moment with the world itself, with the map itself, but yeah, they do plan to keep developing it. Yeah, I love the game so far. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yep. Do you have paper reads?
I believe I do. Let me see. Oh yeah, because we could put down a little bit of farm soil and stuff, or like whatever they like to grow on. Plant some algae and paper reeds and stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, they'd be in one of these chests if I had them. I thought I did. Did I not? Did I make things with them? Yeah, these are like the dump chests from the water biome, so some water biome stuff would be, I have rice. Paper reeds, yeah, this first middle chest in the first row there near the top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That'll work.
I'm gonna look it up.
Are people scared they will stop making content for the game? I think it's like a bittersweet moment. Code, it's like when you love a game so much, it's like when they stop it, it's gonna be like, oh my gosh, it's done. Like it's actually done. It's just weird to think about, That's gonna be very weird, I feel like, for Valheim because of how long it's been in development. As soon as Deep North and kind of 1.0 comes out, I wonder if it's going to either do really well or also crash a bit because it's like, oh, it's done now. It's gonna be interesting because that game's been in development for a long time. It's working, Arksum. Awesome. Awesome. Is that a bow in her hand or a badleth? Still Saber's wondering what you have, Ebony.
I got a bow.
Nice. Okay.
What bow is it? Dragon's Wing.
Okay, yeah. That's still the one I have. Found a couple of nice ones in the water biome. I haven't upgraded them or gemmed them yet. Alright, so we got our door there. I need to figure out where... Okay. I wanted my other door to go over here. I'm gonna want it to be... Should it be all the way over the edge there? Maybe. If I kind of have that window there, and then this door could go more like there. Oop. Yeah, that feels a little better, just to have a little bit of trim on the side. Line your mill house so that the wheel is center to your attic. Yeah, I was kind of thinking like I could possibly have like some steep point on the roof that sort of just goes in this area to where the mill is, or the wheel is kind of central to some of it. What I also have is like, you see the support for the water wheel and the spot where the water drops down. Like if you average those out, that's pretty much the center of the whole building as well. So that was kind of the purpose for putting it where it is. And then I've got the, a little bit closer to the path and stuff, because I was thinking of tying it in with the path up here to go into the second level of the mill house there. I can kind of do that. Keen just finished Space Engineers 2, so maybe Enshrouded 2, right? And they're both completely different developer teams, both like Keen something and Keen Games, right? 8-year-old son Sammy's watching with you, started playing Enshrouded as well. Nice. Hopefully he's enjoying it. Don't know if it's correct. I didn't get a message yet, Peggy. Let's see. I didn't get one yet. Or maybe you you had it in the Discord. Let's see. I don't see it here. What was your? Let's see. Yeah. Just DM me from the Discord. You can like click on my name at the top and then do the message thing there. I don't know why I didn't get it. I should. Yeah, I didn't get it yet, unfortunately. Lost Horse. I think I had you in here somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have one. Let me go ahead and send you one here though. Render start. Okay. This one and okay. There you go. I sent you a message. Keen Software House, Space Engineers. Yeah. And then Keen Games is the German one for Enshrouded. Yep. Yeah. Got level 50 Fire Wand today. Played Greatsword. Nice. Yeah, there's some... It took me a while to find. I don't know. How do you guys feel about the progression from the water biome? It took me a while to find my good level 50 weapons. Like, I felt like I didn't find them till, like, the very end of the water biome. And I felt like progression could use a little bit of work with the water biome specifically. They were nice, and I know there's some spots if you really look for them, but I just found that kind of interesting. I was wanting my good weapons, and I didn't really find them till, like, the last episode or two. And yeah, Code. Keen Games for Enshrouded made Portal Knights, which was popular. Yes. Indeed, that was it. Alright, so here's the lower level of the mill house. Everything is good. Now we will start to develop the upper floor, which based on this building, I think is the palmwood. Yeah, Portal Knight's a really fun time. Nice. I haven't played it, but it could be interesting at some point.
You should play it. It's actually pretty fun.
You've played it, Ebony? That's awesome.
Heck yeah.
Alright, yeah, maybe I'll have to try it.
I can't make paper reeds in the seedbed. I don't know why. There's no recipe for it.
Oh, were they, let's see. Do I have it in there? Were they supposed to be plantable?
I thought so.
I thought so too, yeah. We have rice. I've got algae. Corn. Where were they? I thought someone even showed me where they were supposed to be. Or was that a bamboo? Mangrove. Like all of them here. Oh, you can't grow paper reeds. Okay.
Oh.
That's what Katesy is saying in the chat. A few others, yeah. So it looks like if we wanted, I mean, we could put some bamboo maybe. Maybe some of those La Koala or like koala seedlings. Some mangrove seedlings. And then a bunch of algae underwater or something.
I'll put it away.
Okay. Yeah, those would be nice. Those are some nice plants.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Portal Knights is basically a game that inspired Enshrouded, right? They wanted like a better, bigger, better version. Enshrouded kind of is the version 2 of Portal Knights a little bit.
Yeah. All the things that they learned in Portal Knights, they put in Enshrouded.
Yep. They did. That's what Devs was kind of saying a bit on the Q&A there. They kind of wanted to develop it further. Found an underwater container with a hidden underground temple. Had no idea where to look. Interesting, yeah. They're in some tricky spots. I will say that. There's some very tricky spots. Oh, you sent me a DM on another water wheel design, Joe. Okay. And check this out here. Ew. That's interesting. Let's see if I can show it over here. All right, yeah. This is what Joe sent here. It's got the water wheel that goes almost through in the whole like fish mouth open with the hook. That'd be a sweet build to do by the water. Dang. Right? That's kind of cool. Yeah, for the paper reeds, easy to farm, look kind of like cattailed and stuff, yeah. It took me a little bit to figure out, but yeah, near the starting area, there's like a pond right below, like the Springland Spire near Woodguard. Has a ton of them. It's like right back here on the map, for the paper reeds. Yeah, Peggy, I sent you a message on Discord as well. Are you're not able to get them? Let me add you as a friend on Discord, see if you get the friend request at least. And I can also try checking Steam here. Let's see. I may have, oh, I did get it on Steam. Okay, let me send you back on Steam. Okay. So you have it there. $120 people watching, like the stream, gang. Heck yeah. Welcome in, everyone. Just received via Discord as well. Okay, nice. Awesome. Yay.
I'm gonna go shopping at the depot.
Alright, sounds good, Ebony. At this point, we've unlocked like everything in the world, so feel free to bring in whatever you'd like. I am now ready to start using the depot again.
Hello.
Oh, refresh the stream code. Sometimes the likes don't like count auto. You gotta like refresh it sometimes. Only 0.1% have reached level 40. Yeah, that's crazy. And I haven't even, I'm missing 2 achievements. The Spark of the Veilwater Basin and the Reach level 45. And yeah, Joe, never seen the water wheel on the roof like that, right? It's crazy. Yay, Peggy came in. Alright. So yeah, Peggy, anything underwater in the pond area, feel free to bring stuff in from other worlds if you want, or any of that. And basically decking the whole area out to look, yeah, as natural and pondish as possible. Could do some plants along the shores, whatever. All that good stuff.
Yeah, I just went to get some flower seeds because I couldn't find any.
Awesome, yeah. That'll be easier in there, because yeah, I haven't, that's the one thing I haven't done much in this forest village is farming. I have those tiny farms, but they're not the best yet. Husband and you found the Shroud Depot. It's addicting, right? It's amazing. People from the lives kind of turned me on to it, and I did not know it was, yeah, I did not know it existed like that, and had like all that, and the organization's good too and everything. It's crazy. Really nice.
I love the depot.
Yeah. Doing a water clutter party? Yeah, pretty much, Joe. A little bit like that. Just at 34, have no idea what you're doing, just exploring and harvesting. Sometimes that's exactly what you should be doing. Just looking around, chilling, having fun. Oh, at the start, Peggy. Okay, did you, let's see. So we are over, I'll ping the, I see, okay, you got to the altar, perfect. So you're over in the tree house there. Do you want me to add you to the voice chat, Peggy? If you want, you don't have to. But if you want, you can. There you are. Where's my X button? Oh, I can't greet with the wand. There we go. Hello. Do I allow people on the server to do self tours, dying to meander through? Oh, for self tours and stuff. So I do have the world available for download for any bronze members on YouTube or Patreon. So if you want to do that, you can download the world and then explore it, change it around, all of that. I know, yeah, Irksome in the chat has done that and has messed around with even building and renovating and adding more to the forest village and all of that. So yeah, feel free with some of that. That would be fine. In general, though, I don't have it like open as a server. It's more of just like a private world and stuff there. Yeah, in creative mode, we probably won't need the depots. Yeah, you're right. Okay, Peggy. I see the... All right, Ebony, I'm going to add Peggy to the voice chat here.
Sweet.
And Katesy, if you wanted to come on as well, just let me know. All right, so let's see. If I go this, I may have to, let's see, add friends to DM. Oh. Lost Horse. Okay, I'm going to create a group DM. It's going to, and then I'll call you there.
Okay.
Let's do this one. Okay. Cool, and we'll see if Peggy comes on there. Hey, Peggy,
Hello.
can you hear us?
Yes, yes.
Awesome. Yay.
Hi.
Hi.
Perfect.
I
Hopefully you guys
think
can hear everyone as well. Just let me know if volumes
twice.
or anything.
Hi, Ebony.
Hello.
Built in the same location. Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah. Just to be able to see it. Yeah, I could have you on at some point to roam around if you would like. And just see it.
All right, I got stuff and things to decorate with.
Awesome. Hey, sweet Jesus, welcome in.
I am just...
Yeah, so the depot's on a public server, and also I recently did the private download, where it's like a world download, and that way I don't have to worry about like server lag or anything like that. I just pop over the world and kind of go back and forth, all that good stuff. Hear them fine? Awesome. Alright, so I got the second floor of the mill house kind of there, and this is working pretty well. I now need to, let's see, the second level is the normal timbered block. Let me go grab some of that. I'll dive down through the storage hole here in the pond.
I want to let know I don't have resources with me.
Okay. Yeah, I can, let's see here. Have you ever been to the Shroud Depot before? Or, want to know how?
No. All the resources that I have is myself go.
Okay. Here, let me gift you, or what would you like? I have a whole bunch here as well. And if Ebony's going back
What's
and
need
forth.
for make your lake here?
So I have some underwater growth. I'll gift that to you.
Okay, thank you.
And some of the, let's see, let me go get some underwater mud. That's all gonna be like some of this texture terrain and things under here. The underwater mud creates kind of these underwater like algae grasses look. And then the luminous growth that I just gave you creates the glowing green stuff there. And so those are the two main things I thought could be kind of nice under the pond, and maybe a little bit of like pebbles or something. So let me get some more stuff here. Let's see, some path blocks maybe, field stones. Yeah, field stones could be nice. Let me get those. And what else do we want? Sometimes the blackmire bark can look really good under it. Where does the water drain from the water wheel? It just goes straight into a drain right now. It doesn't actually go anywhere currently. Eventually it's going to go to like a cascading rice fields sort of situation that I'm going to do. which, yeah, I wanted to do that with fieldstones as well, so I'll grab some more of those. All right, so I'm going to gift you, here's some underwater mud, and then some
Okay.
blue luminous growth.
Okay, thank you.
And fieldstones, which are those, like, I've used them along the shore a little bit. They create kind of that rocky, fun rocky texture, barrier wall kind of a thing.
Okay.
So yeah, just have fun, I suppose. And
Okay,
thanks for
thank you.
joining.
No problem.
We'd love for you to come join a forest, or build a forest village for you. Yeah, I know. I'd build infinitely in this game if I had the time. Right, I'd do it for everyone. Do all of that. Nice to see the storage isn't flooded anymore. Also can't join in the office. Okay, no worries. No worries at all. When the next few streams, maybe join then. Yeah, so maybe Friday possibly. I know I'll be live then, but actually I'm also gonna be doing a stream for Bellwright soon. I don't know if any of you have heard of that game. It's similar to Osca, but like medieval Osca.
Ooh.
And the devs had reached out wanting me to do a stream for their next huge update for it. So that could be exciting. That might happen later this week. So stay tuned for that. It'll be like a first look sort of situation. I tried jumping in like endgame. They gave me a save file and stuff, and I was like, this is so confusing, as Oscar is as well. It's like, I don't know what to do, and I'm like day 264 and stuff. So I'll start it off as like a new playthrough, or like a first look style of stream, and then you guys will be able to sort of catch along with it. Yeah, Bellwright's cool. Yeah, it's a pretty neat game. It's come a long way too. I'm curious to check it out again.
Oh, thank you, Bunny.
You're
Chef's
welcome.
Kiss, thanks so much for the membership. Welcome in. Hope
There's
you're doing
more.
well.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect, Ebony. If you need anything, Peggy, just let her know as well, and she can do little hops to resource worlds.
Okay.
All right, so I need the half timbered. I'll go do that. Had you at medieval Osca, Irksome? So you haven't heard of Bellwright? Yeah, so it's like Osca but done in Unreal Engine 5 rather than Unity. It's also like, yeah, it looks really cool. It's pretty graphics, very complex systems, you know, very similar to Osca, like raiding bandit camps and all kinds of other stuff. There's a lot of like combat and quest lines in Bellwright, a much bigger map, you know, and stuff than Osca as well, but yeah, not as much like terraforming and things that Osca has. So very, you know, similarities, differences. I think it could be a cool one to check out. That's why I said yes. When the devs reach out, it was like, you know, it could be interesting, and some of you might like it, so we'll check it out. Yeah, the depot makes building so much easier, right? Work from home Friday, so let you know. Otherwise, I took December 16th off. Okay, plans in the AM, but could join afterwards. Awesome. I will try to keep that in mind. Let's see. Is that day over here? That's in a little bit. That's awesome. Okay. Keep getting the name confused with Nightingale somehow. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Saw means of making glowing crystals. Give that aberration glow. I missed that map specifically. Just not playing Ark anymore. Yeah, because of snail games and their yeah, they're interesting practices, right? Yeah, particularly with Ark Survival Ascended. I've thought about getting into Ark. I might do Ark 2, you know, if it came out, but I haven't really done that yet.
I love Dark.
Yeah.
I did
Which
get the
one was your
Ascended
favorite?
one.
You did get the Ascended one. How do you compare that one or like that one from the others?
I mean, it looks a little bit nicer, but meh.
Yeah. Just kind of the yeah. I really thought about it. I wasn't sure, like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm still waiting for maybe if they do Ark 2 or other things. I kind of heard some of the other games were like maybe being just like a fundraiser or something for Ark 2 or whatever, so I just wasn't sure. Wasn't sure what time would be the right time. I did up there.
Isn't I don't know, I can't remember what they're called, but I think it was Ragnarok that I liked, and Valgareth.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Heard of those. I think those were Crimson's favorite as well. He did some Oh, I need a spilled cart at the bottom of one of the ponds? Yeah, Joe, that could be a cool idea. Some, like, sunken crates and a little bit of gold coins down there. That'd be cool. Nice. Bellrite is cool. The NPC system in Bellrite is better than Oscar, in your opinion. Better for the nerves. Interesting. Yeah, I'm curious to check it out. No worries, Maria. Thank you so much for joining. So what did I do? I want to see what I did for the top level of this forest village here. Or this tree house, I should say. I want to try. Did I use the... What did I do? I need to back away for a little bit and see. Okay. I did... Oh, I had like a double layer. Interesting. Okay. For the top level. Sunken cart on it. Nice, nice. Black Ops, thanks for the super chat. Really appreciate Chisel, Code, Spectre, Kate, all the rest of you content creators as a new dimension to the game. Oh, I really appreciate it. It's so nice having you joining in. Yeah, they're all great, really great people. Great content creators. So fun being in the group with some cozy survival folk. How do I need a flame altar, so I need craft. And we gotta take a far back look of I'll keep saying it, I really, really hope they do build camera someday. Get back there. Okay, so I had... Oh. I did have the palm wood kind of trimming out the upper level on this one. What did I do on my tavern here? Did I also have the palm wood on the edges? Oh, I did for this level. Okay. So maybe I do that again for the upstairs of the mill house? Yeah, I guess I will. Okay. Maybe we build out by 2 on the front sides. Trying to debate what would make sense here. Yeah, I'm gonna... Okay, I've got an idea. So if I come out by another 2 on both sides. So let me take these and then... Or actually, the little guys, little floor pieces. Yeah, the big ones. Turn snapping off and just bump them out by 2 blocks. And let's go there, and then the same thing on this side. Hey, Typical Mythical, welcome in. Thanks for the Prime sub.
Oops. Peggy, I got more stuff for you.
Ah, okay.
I got this one.
Oh, ginger.
And
Yes.
this one.
Oh,
And this one.
okay. Thank you.
You're
Yay.
welcome.
The pod's gonna be so nice. Let me go get some palmwood blocks. That's the next thing that I need. A little bit. Hello from Deutschland. Willkommen. Ich spreche Deutsch. Ein bisschen. Let's see, palmwood block. There we go. Heard oops and figured I was to get blamed for something or something. Alright, so I'm gonna, yeah, sort of do like this medieval old-fashioned style mill house thing here. It's gonna be wacko and cool, hopefully, at the same time. Let's get some palm wood. Build it up by 2 on the sides. There we go. And 2 over here. Is that in the corner? Yep. So it's coming out closer and closer. Like, this is where the axle's gonna come in to, okay, to the top level there. The very top is going to be the roof, so this should work out. Okay. Making those ones, and then... Das ist schön. Danke, danke. Looking fantastic. Thanks. Yeah, I think it's coming along. Try to get... Now I want the half-turn block. We're trying to basically mimic the tavern a little bit. With how that is, you know, a little bit of, like, indents, some of the... Let's see. I don't want this to go... Okay, yeah, that worked. And then this one here, is that in by one block? Yep. That'll work there. Spricht ein bisschen Deutsch. Yeah. Spanish, is... I speak a lot more than that. I took German in school a little bit. And then I stuck with Spanish more because there's a lot more people in this area that speak Spanish, so I was able to communicate with them.
Ebony, have you soil for the algae seedling for in the water?
Yeah.
Can you give me a little bit, please?
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright, second on, that'll work. There we go. There's a tree in the way, yeah, irksome. Great, we're trying to, well, okay, I don't know if the tree will be saved. It depends on how high the roof goes. It'll be maybe similar to the tavern where we can save the tree, but I don't think so in that area. It's one of the smaller ones, so it can technically be replanted, you know, a little easier than the larger ones if I gotta take it out. Alright, let's build that one there, and then that one here. Alright, how does that one look from a little farther away?
Thank you.
Okay.
That's Chiselchip's water-breathing helmet, but you're in the water and I'm not, so you should have it.
Yeah, no problem. But I don't think I received soil for in the water, Ebony.
Oh, to plant flowers and stuff? I think it'll just work with any kind of dirt.
Riverwood dirt for the algae seedling.
Oh yeah, Revelwood dirt. I don't... Let me see if I have that here. I may have to go to the resource world to get some of that Revelwood
What is
dirt.
it? Revelwood dirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, Riverwood
Okay.
I think if I look
I'll
in
go
the
get it.
workshops, that's... Yeah, for the algae ones, those ones grow best in Revelwood dirt.
Thank you.
Already.
Yeah. Or Valewater Basin... Oh, dirt for the seedlings, but then it says... yeah, Revelwood... Or fertile Valewater Basin dirt actually is best.
Okay.
Which I do... Yeah, so get some of that. I have... And then Revelwood dirt is for the seedlings, but we can get algae seedlings already made, and then I can...
I got
get the...
that.
Cool.
Got like 200.
Awesome. And then, yeah, so the Valewater Basin fertile dirt is apparently what algae really likes. At least that's what it said in the workshops at the seedlings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Blackmire's Revelwood dirt. Yeah, exactly, everywhere for that. So it did say here that, yeah, fertile Valewater Basin dirt, increased growth speed, water requirement fully submerged, so that's fine. And then just place the new, you know, any new terrains, whether it's, they'll have that stone as the outer barrier to hold the water in. That should be good. Hey, Joe, welcome in. How goes the waterfall and pond? It's going really great right now. Got Peggy and Ebony on, helping with prettying up the pond a little bit, making it look nice, and then I've been working some more on the mill house here. We've got a second floor sort of outlined. I'm gonna put like an axle in from the water wheel into the top level there. And then sort of have like this as like a little maintenance deck. Maybe I could put some stairs here as well, depending on what I do down there. For now, I guess I'm just starting to outline this whole thing up here. Hate the basic fertile dirt. It makes the scenery look very busy with all the foliage it creates. Right, yeah, it's more like, I love it for like grassy fields, or like especially like the fertile, was it the Nomad Highlands dirt? Really nice. And yeah, you can fish from a pond. Yep, absolutely. You can fish from any of your homemade ponds. I'm gonna get the palm wood, and I think this will be, yeah, this is probably gonna be the level for the roof. Let's see.
Thank you, Ebony.
You're welcome. I just brought a whole bunch of stuff, so I'm gonna give it all. And I got mud.
Okay.
Perfect. I had some in the world, but it runs out so quick. What do I want here? Do I want that to? No, I don't want that to overlap. Let's see. Put this one more here. There we go. And then 2 blocks out. I like this rock back here. I keep that there in the side. Yeah, you can start at your ponds actually having fish in them. So you can't put fish in them, unfortunately. We thought maybe we could bring fish back to our base, like put them in like an aquarium. Can't do that, but you can still fish in them. There will be fish in them, you just can't see them like you can in some of the clusters in the water biome. So yeah. Have to defeat the mountain dragon in order to access the water biome? Technically, yes. Because, I mean, you can go to the water biome if you just jump around, kind of bypass the shroud a bit. But defeating the dragon gives you a piece to upgrade your flame, to strengthen your flame, so that the passage to the water biome is no longer deadly shroud, so you can get to there. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it. You make the bronze sword at the blacksmith? Is so materials need to make it. Oh, I don't know. Let me see. Workshops. I don't know, honestly, because I haven't, yeah, I wish we could, we only unlock them in the rare. I wish we could unlock things in the legendary form. I mean, at least it's nice we can unlock them in the rare, but like, see, Guard of the North Sword. I have the level 50 one. But I only unlocked the rare one instead. Some of these new shields are nice. But yeah, I don't have the bronze sword in here, really. Is that one we get from the game that we find and unlock, or is that in a different weapons category? Yeah, the Drac leaders are really tough, Code. Definitely put up a fight, especially in some of the other, like, later temples. They are really hard, the level 45 ones. Yeah, you can do food, yeah, barrels to display the fish. Yeah, sink the boards or the displays into stuff. Exactly, you can definitely do that. That's nice. I'm gonna have to add a second altar adjacent here. Really want to use other giant tree or hunting hut for the hunter. Yeah, go for it, Irksome. That would be cool. Yeah, the this altar cuts off right right on the other side of the tavern here. And yeah, so that's the extent of this altar. But you can put another one here and be able to use that tree too. Gonna tie into it for sure. Have your eternal chain lightning, warm armor, so you think you're ready for the dragon. Just a chicken. Yeah, the dragon's tough though. I will give you that. It is a very tough boss fight. They're actually thinking of nerfing it a little bit, making it a little easier. Because, yeah, it's really hard. If you're solo, you can also, I'd recommend also in the difficulty, you can put like boss damage and, you know, you can adjust all these sliders to make it depending on how difficult it is the first run, but yeah, have lots of health potions that are easy to access. Use the updraft things around it to your advantage. You know, use the entire arena that it gives you. It gives you that terrain on purpose to try to, you know, to really take advantage of it so you can defeat it. It's a really difficult fight. Not happy they changed the Guard of the North sword from, yeah, one-handed to two-handed. It was nice, right? I mean, I think I get why they did because of the fact that it's, like, one of the best swords, and I know that they just introduced the two-handed sword with this update. And Guard of the North, it could make sense for that, but yeah, it did look kind of cool, and it was kind of nice as a one-handed as well. For sure. Dodge roll or teleport to stop burning? Yes, Code. Biggest one for sure. Yep. Hope they don't. Hope they don't nerf it. Yeah. Or if they did, I hope they. Well, yeah. Honestly, I don't think they do need to because they have the sliders, right? You can just adjust the sliders to be less difficult if you want, because it's a fun boss fight. Dig a hole in the mountains around a fire. Lots of arrows if solo rain. Easy peasy. Boyfriend and you got a bit of a bug where the dragon kind of stuck. So we were able to keep knocking the dragon down with stun arrows. Oh, nice. Yeah, sometimes you can find those places, you know, or if it gets stuck or other things. Totally cheese the dragon fight after falling so many times. Pickaxe to carve in the mountain. Yeah, a cave in the mountain to hide in. Definitely can. Raven Master, welcome in. I'm doing well. Hope you are too. How many hours do I have Enshrouded? I've got just over 1,000 now. Which I guess in the grand scheme of things isn't a whole lot.
You're slacking.
I'm slacking. I am, Ebony. Ebony's probably got more than I do.
I got I think I'm 8 hours away from 2,500.
Wow. Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
I suppose if you ask me how many hours do I have in Enshrouded and editing Enshrouded content, that would probably be more.
Touche.
If I wasn't editing, I'd be playing more, right? Dragon got stuck mid-air. Was tricky to loot his body. Oh, and the red shroud around the arena? Oh no, Code, yeah. Joe says, wow, Ebony has more than me too. What a boss. I would adjust it. It seems fun. Just hate dying, yeah, 1,000 times. Absolutely. Don't make it not fun for you. If you need to adjust the settings, adjust them for sure. Hey, Richter, welcome in. I have 1,384 hours in the game, but not a pro builder like some people. Yeah, Erickson, what have you been doing in those 1,000 hours then? Slacking? Exploding stuff? Ah, right. Blowing up stuff with the barrels. I remember. Maybe if you kept the builds and didn't blow them up with the explosive barrels, then maybe you could keep learning from them and getting better. I'm just messing.
Oh, hey.
Did I do the official music for Enshrouded? I did not, Code. I suppose a valid question since I do some music and things. So the dev that we did the interview with, he was one of the main ones for the sound. He's the sound person for Enshrouded. So he did, you know, like he kind of mentioned the voices for the NPCs. And then, yeah, did a lot of the sound for that, so. And Code's got roughly 260 hours currently in the game. Dude, you've done a lot in that for 160 or 260 hours. That's awesome, though. Eric's sitting on the home screen, racking up the hours. Explosive testing for science, right? Is actually not guilty, right? Yeah, exactly. Exactly, we gotta know. Dresham's just past 2,000 hours, nice. That's awesome. I'm gonna keep sleep in the night. You guys can see. I suppose it's harder to see underwater, unless you've got the Ring of Light or other stuff when it's nighttime.
No, I have enough light from the flowers.
Oh, I thought I replaced this. Oh, I only did in my other world. I wanted to make this all the block instead of the roof block. There we go.
Chisel,
Yeah.
don't know where is your in the water your for going to your room.
Oh, cool. I guess it's well hidden then.
Yeah, I think maybe I close it. I
It
don't
is
know.
right over here.
Ah, okay.
So there's a big patch of the luminous growth,
Yes,
and you
okay,
can
okay.
dive down into there.
Okay, no, but I thought I close it.
Oh, okay. I see. Just so you don't accidentally build over it. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Yes.
So yeah, just this patch of growth kind of sort of
Okay, this
outlines it. I
patch.
could put
Okay,
like a little
okay.
lantern by it too, but...
Thank you.
And yeah, Katie. Chiselchip to Irksome. Pew pew, shots fired. Careful, Chip. Irksome likes their boom boom toys. On a side note, Chip, is your friendly fire turn on or off in your game not related to the last post at all? Thankfully in Enshrouded, they don't even have that option for me. In Valheim, though, that's another question. I don't know. How did you stop the water from going into the storage room? That was with the barrier, the floor barrier. So at the carpenter, I just kind of hid it in the ground, kind of put some foliage around it to sort of hide it. But yeah, you can craft. I did the water barrier for the ground there, and that works pretty well. Keeps the water out. Missed so much of the stream. Take care, everyone, and thanks, Chip, for another hangout session. Yeah, no worries, Spectres. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good rest of your day. Haven't messed with those yet, typical. Yeah, they're pretty nice. I like that they did those barriers for us to be able to kind of build underwater bases. It's nice. I do think it would be cool if they did glass in the game, or some block that we could see through, especially now that they have the textures for it with the way the water is. But yeah, we'll see eventually. Do I have stone? I do have some stone on me. Okay. So we are going to start doing the roof profile. And like I said, I still do plan to do a roof tutorial for people eventually for the terrain roofs. Or you can tune it on the stream and we can do this again. So I just kind of build up the height that I want my roof to be, which I think for this roof, about 2 of these, yeah, so about 16 blocks tall is what I'm going to go for in this case. And then, let's see, what did I want for, I guess, the rest of the tavern? I may just do like an angled area here. So I'll do the same thing on this side. So we put this piece here. Oops. Alright, you guys, I think this tree is gonna have to go. I think it's gonna have to go. Alright, then I'll put that one up there. Yeah, it's just gonna get way too in the way of the loft and stuff. We'll plant another big one, but we'll just put it like... We'll just put it right here, a little bit farther out of the way of like the rice field and stuff. Yeah, this one's just a little too big. I kind of like, what I do like about it is that it has this like corner, like it closes off the corner nicely. And what I could do is I could put like some blackmire bark and some foliage there to almost look like there's like a root coming up at the corner of the house. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get it out. Chrysalicious, hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. Really have a talent. Thanks so much for making screen time super chill. Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. Upgraded explosive arrows 3 as soon as you could. Irksome. Nice. Yeah, we need a real mirror, right? That could be cool. Any tips on beating the Drac boss in the temple to open the rest of the map? Yeah, that's a hard one. What I would do, have a bunch of health potions. I always say that. It's easy to keep doing health potions. And use the full thing. Like, keep jumping around in circles. And if you're a tank, just keep rolling underneath them or blinking, you know, underneath them and stuff. And keep up close to them, because it's less likely it does the whole, like, slam attack that shoots the spikes out of the floor. And then if you're a mage, just try to stay behind a pillar. Like, always keep leading him in circles around that pillar if you're doing, like, the one with the quest there. So, yeah, that clears the air a little to get rid of that tree for sure. Get some sunlight in a little bit. It's always weird. I don't like them, but I suppose that'll be good. Alright, and I want this one here. I have the little guy. Let's see. Let's do the big one here. And what did I do on the tavern? Did I have it up above the thing or right on the side of it? I think I had it on the side of it. Let me go see. Yeah, Millhouse is coming along nicely, thanks. I think it'll be pretty good. What did I do for the roof here? I had it on the side. Okay, same thing for this one. I'm going to get rid of this guy. I'm going to put it here instead. Rotate it around. So this is literally how I do my roofs. I just, like, it's all just eyeballed. You could sketch it on graph paper. Makes it a little easier. But I just kind of create a outline based on what I think looks good. So, for example, I'm going to take this block and put it on the outside here. Oop. Yep, right there. And right there. Do I want it 2 out? I think maybe I do. We'll see. Both sides here. You use graph paper? Yeah. Because then you can kind of sketch out the shape you want, and then it automatically will sort of transfer it into the blocks. Which is really nice. Makes it really easy. So we want to do, from the top, we want to go down by, let's just say 3 from the very top. So let's do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then another 1, 2, 3. So let's build up the sides by 2 on both sides. Or maybe the top goes down by 4, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3. So build up the sides by 2. So let's build up that one by 2. Oops. Delete that one there. And then we've got 2. And let's do another 2. So like 3. That are 2 blocks. So maybe there. You guys think of that roof outline? I think that's pretty good. Leaves it just pretty steep and makes for a nice little outline there. So let's do the same thing on this side. So we want the top one to be 4 blocks. Let's delete that down. And then the next one to be 3. Oops. Go to here and make it 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep. 3, and then 2 and 2. Is that already good? 2, and we've got... Wait, 2 and 2. Why do we only have... Hang on a minute. Something's off here. 2, 2, and... a whole nother one. What do we do here? We go down by 3, 2, 3. 2, and... What do we do? Now I can't find, what went wrong here? You get the more vertical, curved-looking roofs. Are they from props? Possibly with some people that do them from like windows and stuff, but yeah, I'm doing it now. So I'm doing it with terrain. That's how I get those really pointy. I'm doing it with mossy roofs for the forest village here. Yeah, what the heck did I do here? If I have them down by 1, 2, 3, The top one is 4. Yep. 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, 2. And then I had that one down by... Oh, did I not even have the top one 3? No, I had the top one 3. Uh-oh. Alright, what did I do here? I broke it. Yeah, count the top again might be short. I think it is. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's what the problem is. Yep, I accidentally did not snap one of the pieces, so we need to come up 1 block taller on this side. Alright. Yeah, the one day I do it live and show you guys, I mess it up, right? Confuse all of you. There we go. Now it's the same as that profile. Now it's good. Gotta get something. No worries, Peggy. So yeah, I think those side profiles will look pretty good. I think that's a good height for the... Yeah, for the roof on the mill house. We've just sort of got the attic that's gonna be a bit, like, covered by the water wheel. I'm debating, should we go up 1 more level? I could make it 3 stories narrow. I don't know, something about that, though, might just be too big. Like, just have the roof up a little bit, taller. I'm debating. You know what? We're gonna do it 1 level taller here. Alright, sorry guys, this is what happens live. You don't get to edit it out after the fact. Alright. I'm taking these out, and then we're going to go up with a whole nother level here, but leave the other side flat, so you'll see what I'm talking about here soon. Get rid of these. Alright. Could block the tower too much or look unbalanced from a distance. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is go up on this side, but we're gonna keep this side low. If that makes sense. So, yeah. You'll kind of see what I'm doing. It's gonna be an interesting roof line, but what I kind of wanted was, like, if we had just a little, like, path onto the water trough up there, you know? Onto the aqueduct to make it look nice. Could be cool. So that's kind of what I was thinking for the side there. Does that mean I want to come out by 2 blocks over on this side though as well? Make it like a little... No, I think this is good. Yeah, this is fine. I just come out again by this, but basically up another row, pretty much. I'm gonna go fill it, or will it be an empty shell? What do you mean by that, code? Like, fill the, Yeah, I guess. If you clarify the question, sorry, I didn't understand it fully. A path for future maintenance? Yeah, kind of, sort of like that. Because then we've got the roof that's gonna be above this, or then you sort of go out onto the tavern, I guess, or onto the trough there, which I think could be cool. Decor inside the mill house? Oh yeah, definitely. So I start building by doing a shell, just a big shell, and then I come in after. And I'll even go as far as to do what I've done here with, like, there's no windows, there's no nothing, like, except for a couple of door blocking, and I've got a window here. But yeah, I'll start with the whole shell, just a bunch of basic blueprints to get it up. And then I'll come in after and decide where I want the windows, all that. And then after that is when interior decoration starts. You know, same thing with, like, a staircases. We're going to need to do some of those. Things like that. So we want this to be 2 levels high. That's what the tavern there was. Only 2 levels, but one was a taller one. Could do the bottom level here 12 blocks high if I really wanted to. And to make the top here like 4 blocks up. Well, that might mess with the staircase a little bit. Yeah, I'll do it this way. I'll do it this way. And then we're gonna put in the same floor. It can be 2 levels high. I don't think that's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be different than the rest of the buildings, but I think it'll be alright. Okay, so let's do this again with the half-timbered block. Oop. Let's go in here and... Alright, one more out, and then backing it in. Right there, and then here. Oop, there. That one and that one. And then yeah, this roof will kind of tie into it, and it should be fine. So let's do another pole right here on the corner with the palm wood. There we go. How'd you build the conduit for the water to get to the wheel? That was done with the new temple roof blocks. The Drac temple roof block. Because it's like the whole thing looks like stone. There's no wood or anything. So it gave a nice to it. Able to do like archways and stuff. And I think honestly I'm going to do that for like a lot of aqueducts. I really like the curved look to it. I think that looks kind of cool. Add a dormer with a little crane to get the goods to the top. Oh, that's true. That's true, Joe. Yeah. That could be nice. Even just put one like mounted off the side of the building here. That's not a bad idea. Like right here off this roof side, put a little dormer. Okay, yeah, we're gonna make it look nice for sure. This is gonna be good. And already messed up again up here. I need those to go out by 1 block. Put it over here, and then 1 more over like that. Did that do it? That did it. Okay. Oh, is YouTube buffering for you guys? Looks fine on my end, but at least hopefully it wasn't happening the entire stream. It might just be a YouTube thing this time instead of a my internet thing now that I got Ethernet in the house, so hopefully that's it's gonna be a little better. Alright, I want this to be... Oh, I'm gonna fill it in first. We'll deal with this later here. Just fill this in. Alright. And then get the floor up top. It's in little spats, little things, yeah. Every now and then, it'll do it. It'll drop and stuff. I hope it's been better than it was before. Before I had Ethernet, where it was just doing it all the time. Having all kinds of issues. Oh, and that's true. Extra load because I'm hosting players and stuff. That's true. It might be a little bit, but... Yeah, I don't know. It's hopefully okay. Let's snap 1 more floor up on top of this. Just check the Shroud Depot. Yeah, it's pretty insane, isn't it? Had no buffering issues at all, Justin? Okay, that's good. Who made the Shroud Depot? I don't know all the builders who worked on it. It's in the Enshrouded Discord if you go in there. They've got the chat going for it and stuff. Go in there and sort of find out a little more about it. Really well done, though. Crazy organized and all. I used to use a world from Delinsey Gaming that I used his resource world previously. And, oh, this is what happened here. I didn't, let's see. Why? Yeah. That was what happened on the other thing when I had to turn snapping off because it sunk down into the floor by a block. So let's turn, yeah, there we go. Now it's high enough. Devs are okay with it? Wait, for the resource world sort of a thing? They're absolutely okay with it. Yeah. Getting Rivendell vibes from this build with waterfalls. Imagine how big it could be. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the vibe, I guess, that I'm going for a little bit. You know, like I kind of mentioned earlier, I want to do an endgame village in the water biome where I build a tree from scratch and kind of use a lot of what I've learned from this build to further sort of help me with that village and stuff. So it should be exciting. Think of this build as like practice, I guess. I just kind of want to get it to a finished state, you know? And we can really mess around with some other stuff. Alright, can I get that one down by 4? That one's down by 3, so let's do that one, and then down by 2. That one down by 2. And then a couple more here. Alright. Perfect. And then same thing on this side. I'm going to... Oh, not that one. This guy. And make sure it's centered. Perfect. Next one up. It's just easy for me to build these sort of templates and then delete them after the fact. Because I so badly wish we could use roof blocks with these other blueprints. That would make building a lot easier with this stuff, but that's okay. We'll get it to work. Right now, I only have one water source for the entire village. It's up here, and then it runs into the pond, runs into other waterfalls and little ponds down there. Goes pretty far on just one. Netcomico, no worries at all. Looking forward to seeing how the build turns out. Thanks for stopping by. You can download a copy of the Shroud Depot World Access when you want. Yeah, you can. You can. So I do want to do a tutorial at some point with downloading world files. It's very complicated. Gets very confusing sometimes. Right, yeah, I think this is probably perfect for the mill house here. Looks pretty good. But yeah, you can download the world file, and it's really nice that they have that accessible. It's in the Enshrouded Discord server. Go in there and then look for the builds, you know, share the build section. You'll find the thread with the Shroud Depot stuff, all the information. You can find the world files in there. Love a tutorial? Yeah. I know a lot of people have been sort of asking about it. I'm like, I get confused every time I try to do it now too, so it's just something where I could definitely do something like that. Alright, so now we have the... Let's see, where should the entrance go in? Inside of here. Kind of have the middle of it being this. So let's do like there and there. So this will be like a little doorway into this room. This will be cool, I think. It'll look good. We gotta decide for the dormer here, but I'll start with the very top roof. I suppose that'll be easy enough. And let's start blocking out a staircase. Let's just do like 4 in each direction. Something like that. The same thing on this floor. Alright. Staircase time. If it's like the others, I've used the refined wood blocks. I'm gonna go get some of those. Even if you're getting confused, you can just watch the own video. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And yeah, Aquafox, you can, this world is available for download from the Discord server for bronze members on Patreon or YouTube, yeah. You can do that. You'll get the role to access it, and then the files to download. I have some instructions in there for downloading, some written instructions. But doing a tutorial, you know, a video would definitely be good. Oh my gosh, look at this. The pond is looking so good. Oh, I love it. All little plantings all around the shores.
You gotta dive in there.
I got it? Okay. Alright. Jump down in. Whee. Oh, yes, this is so great. The whole thing's just coming together. Oh, I love it. Yes. And the fertile soil to be able to create some of the vines kind of hanging off the sides. That actually looks really good. I was debating like whether to use some of the like shelled limestone or the fertile soil. The fertile soil also creates that look, which is awesome. Oh, this is so nice. You have some life in the pond now, right? Yeah. Super cool. The whole bottom just looks like it looks consistent now. It looks more like, you know, an ancient pond sort of thing. Love this epic game. Yeah, it's awesome. It is so cool. the shark cage. Yeah, Black Ops. I used the little bamboo cage thing as like I thought maybe like a fishing net down here or something. I don't know what I was really going for, but I thought it looked cool. Yeah, this looks great, you guys. This is awesome.
Thank you.
Super cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, just more fluffy and foliage, all that good stuff. Alright, so I wanted to dive down through it to go get my refined wood for the stairs. It goes up in here, yep. Refined wood block. Yeah, that height feels better for the water wheel. Just gives it some more support there on that one side, and then I'll have the axle like a little, I could rotate like a bamboo pole sideways, like a little axle that goes into the mill house on the upper level there. And it just kind of all fits in nicely there. Mill house looking nice. Yeah, I think it's doing pretty well. It's weird having like the water wheel on the front versus like the side or something, but we're gonna make it work. I think just with the way the forest village is, it makes sense to have things coming out this way rather than on the side. And I've been trying to challenge myself more lately just to like not have to be so perfect with like placements of things, you know? I know some people know it's like, oh, I need things to snap, I need them to be in even numbers, you know, all kinds of stuff. It's like, I think the mill house could be a little more rustic, a little less perfect. We can just have fun building it and see what we come up with. Kind of without a plan, I guess. Alright, so I want the refined wood. And let's see, I want it to be to where there's like a four block wide opening. That's right there about maybe? Is that a 1, 2, 3? Oh, let's see, let's go here. And then 1 block back. Okay. Is that, nope. That right there? Yes, okay. And then we want this to go there, and then the stairs to go up here. Something like that. Yep. I know it's gonna be a little dark in here, but I got the ring of light so you guys can see a little bit. Simpsons. Millhouse, 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 millhouse. Where do I guess that's pretty good for the ceiling, where the ceiling comes out, and then we want the base of the stair to basically be on that block, so we can start the next one right here. Yep, And then this one, rotate it around. Corner staircases are so nice, such a space-saving situation here. Delete, oops. Delete those ones there. And then another one to get up to the loft level here. So let's delete these. And then do a whole nother staircase. They can just be stacked on top of each other. And this can work out really good. There it is. Sorry, I poofed. Went down the rabbit hole of finding building inspiration for your medieval town. Nice. Another YouTuber you watch who plays Sky or City Skylines always said perfect is the enemy of good. Yeah, gotta agree, right? It's the kind of thing where I think there's something to be said for like a good outline, a good plan, you know, that kind of a thing. But otherwise, it's yeah, you gotta just have fun with it, go with the flow, all that kind of stuff. Oh, looks good for the stair outline. Do that over here. Debating having the new stones on the side of the stairs. Those look so good, but because this is how I've done it in the Forest Village. I'll maybe use the stones on the other builds I do in the future. Heck yeah, Black Ops, remember to boot the like button. Currently working on a custom ChatGPT that will feed with block images and descriptions, etc. Helps you generate inspiration images. That's cool. Yeah, AI can definitely help with some of that. It's nice. Haven't used it as much as I probably should start using it and figuring it all out for building inspiration, honestly. It's like if I have an idea, I could be like, hey, generate like a mill house with a straw roof, you know, with a water wheel on the side or just something, and just do it over and over until it like generates something that kind of looks cool that I can pull from a little bit. Alright, so we got this one now. I think this level is going to have like 2 large windows in it. Let's do one here. Oh, we could make them like the 6 blocks. Ooh, yes. Let's do the really tall windows. We could even do like 3 windows. At least the 2 like that. Some really tall ones in the front. If it were you, where would you put food cart? Oh, at this build? Like, I'd probably put it down by the farmer, where I was thinking about doing a greenhouse spot for like a food cart sort of a thing. I'll head down there and sleep. I can kind of show you. Down kind of below the carpenter's hut, I guess. Or where the blacksmith's hut went. Could be a cool spot too. How's the lake not flooding the warehouse? I've got a barrier down there. I've got a water barrier so the water doesn't come through to flood it. Yeah. Yeah, irksome. If I had like a food cart sort of a thing, down here is where I'd put it, and that is something I probably want to do at some point. Just by the farm right here. I think that's what I'm going to do with this area. I was thinking about a greenhouse here, but yeah, something like that. A little food cart or a little something there. Yeah, food truck. This is a private server. This is just my world. I've just opened it up for a couple friends to pop on and help decorate a little bit. And you start doing the roof, I suppose, here. Got those big windows in that top section. And now that we've got the stairs, we can kind of easily get up in here. So now it's the semi-tedious bit, but again, with these roofs, I can use blueprints whenever possible. And you see we've got a big blueprint going right here at 45 degrees, so I can just use this to go across. Turn off snapping, and then put that one there. Okay. The question is this going to be enough room for me to... Oh boy, maybe not. Well, this got a little tricky here. I could just do like a dormer or something. I forgot, because yeah, these stairs kind of need to go up like... What could I do here? I could do them up higher on this part, and then do them... That'd save me 1 block of space. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do that. So rather than... So I'm gonna redo the stairs. Got an idea here. Rather than doing them the way I did, I'm going to put them up to where... So like the first one here is gonna be rotated around, is gonna be like this. And then we're gonna put this pattern up higher, like that, and then put these stairs off in that direction. So we've got the majority of them on this side instead of the other side. And that's gonna allow it to be, actually have some room up there to go on the staircase. I'm just reversing what I did before. What the heck is a dormer? I kind of learned that a bit from you guys when I was building the other, So the dormers are the little, like, bump outs on the roofs. I've got a bunch of them on my tavern, for example, or like the bedroom areas are and stuff, where you've got the bump outs. So I want this one to go, I believe, over here. Yep, and then this one to be 1 block up, and then rotate this around and go all the way up there. Yeah, this is gonna work now. This will give me the space I need up there, because I was like, I've done roofs before that are only the 16 blocks wide for the floor. I did it for the Cozy Forest House build that I did like 2 years ago. And so I know it's possible. I just forgot how I did it. Explosions? Definitely not irksome. I'll put this there. 1 block up, and this should fit now perfectly. It's going to give us a whole nother block of room on the edge, which is what we need to be able to actually walk through there with a character. Dormer is like a deck / balcony. I mean, you could make it into that. It's, here, when I get this done, let me show you the tavern, basically. Fairly good examples of it, but if water gets out past your altar area, it will flood enemy bases, for example. That's awesome. Old-timey rope elevators, right? So the dormers are like this thing here. This bump out, you see, like right up there with the roof, right above my character head. If we go up into it, I can show you that from the inside as well. They just add some interesting texture a bit to the roofs. So like here's the dormer. It has like a bump out, you know, this whole section here goes out further. I made a little window seat in there, up there by the beds. So yeah, they're just kind of bump outs on the edges of the roof that make it interesting, I suppose. So now that we have this, that should allow us to actually walk under here, which it does. This is perfect. It's got a 2-block wide opening, which that's the minimal. Oh, it's actually got 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect there, because this goes up a whole nother block here. Yep. This is where we have to use the single blocks to sort of complete the roof. But yeah, then that's kind of how I do it. And then you know, 2 blocks here. We're building this underlayer, which is the wood, to then put the moss on top of. So I like this texture for inside the thing to make our own roof shape. Alright, get some here. So yeah, basically that now allows for plenty of space for us to actually get out up top here on the stairs and go around. Whereas previously the stairs were like kind of in and it felt a little claustrophobic and stuff. In my language we call this roof thing Vikir. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but yeah. Okay, that's cool. Dormer is a roof structure, often with a window that projects vertically from a sloped roof and adds light, ventilation, and living space to the attic upper floor. Thank you, AI. Oh, indeed. Yes. Alright, oops, I like to go from top down so I can actually reach these top blocks. It's kind of funny how there's like a delay from when you click to when the block places. It always trips me up sometimes when I'm trying to place blocks like really fast. And it's working. In France we call it unchain asses. Nice. I'm sorry, I'm going to be butchering all of these. Don't speak French. Or some of the other languages. Unfortunately. Literally means a sitting dog. Oh, interesting. Cool. Suppose that's where a dog would like to sit, though, you know? It probably would be. Animals glitch through the floor. Yeah, I still gotta save them somehow. Actually, that could be what you do, Eric. I mean, you can blow them up with no. And I was thinking blow up the floor with explosive. Yeah. Yeah, Eric, save the animals. Just get rid of them in there. Yeah, that's one way to do it. Hey, Lord Zizzo, welcome in. Guess it's my turn now. Arabic, it's called Manoir. Oh, cool. Alright, so we got Arabic, Germany, French. A few others there. Yeah, D. Only speak one language, and that is bad English or something. The well house. Yeah, we're doing the mill house now, Lord Zizzo. Starting the roof on it a bit. Actually making some decent progress. There's what we got so far. If I step back, go to the water wheel. So we got the water wheel. We're doing the mill house kind of on the back of it. And we've got Peggy and Ebony in doing some awesome decoration and getting the pond all looking nice. So yeah, it's coming along really well. I'm impressed. That looks good. Yeah, I think it's really turning out good here. Very skinny, tall. You know, that's kind of the vibe I'm going for this mill house. Let's do this one there. All right. Snap those roof blueprints around. Yeah, the blueprints always save time when you don't have to use block by block. Okay, there's that, and now block by block for the rest of it. Hey, Robert, welcome in. I'm playing this game, nice. Such a good game. Anyone else has talked to a southerner knows what you mean by bad English? Hey, I probably do too. I was never much of a reader in school. Whenever we had like reading classes and stuff, I would just try to get like the volunteer parents or teachers to like read my book to me. And I didn't like reading much. Then again, I wasn't really interested in many of the books that we were reading in school. So like, I've thought about someday just like getting some like nice novels or books that I would actually enjoy to get me reading again. Because of that though, my vocabulary is definitely more limited than some people, that's for sure. Gave the stream a like, heck yeah, appreciate it. Not to worry, Chisel, once you accidentally killed one of your yaks while working on one of your houses and it was glitched. You tried to pick it up, the corpse, and slid into the house on the top of the brazier. Oh no. Oh, Still Saber, that's unlucky. It was accidental though. It's okay. Not purposely exploding them from the floor. Looked like it was cooking on the brazier. Oh, that's brutal. They just admit to the murder. Yeah, timber. I need to make a step-by-step irrigation system, canals down the hill, the fields. Yes, I want to do like kind of cascading like rice fields down. That's where the wind or the water wheel is eventually going to flow off to, below the mill house. But yeah, straight to jail. Yeah, timber. How old am I, if you don't mind asking? Yeah, I am 23 right now. 23. Youngin' and gunning it. I don't know what they say. Let's see, 3 here, and then I'll get on the top of the roof to continue like this last portion on the top, but... Only 23? Dang, I'm old. No, timber. Oh, time flies, though. It really does. But yeah. Still got some life left in me, for sure. I'm gonna keep doing 4 here. I just need 3. There we go. Going down, like, too far. Have 32.4 hours in the game now. Nice, nice. Swear I was 20 a year ago, now I'm 23. Oh, nice! 23 as well, that's awesome. Yeah, I know, it really flies, and especially when you're kind of done with school and it's like, oh, life suddenly becomes interesting and also busy in every way. And, time just goes by really quick. 23 is just partying and getting drunk. Seemed like a really decent guy. Yeah, I mean, a bunch of my friends do that, for sure. Did that, I should say. They are all in different states, you know, doing college or other things. I didn't choose to go to college, and yeah, not as much of a party drinking kind of person. Not interested in that. Both just not interested in the drinking or, you know, drugs vibe or any of that, but also, more of like, I need like my alone time, energy regain time, you know. I'd say I'm kind of an ambivert, you know, I do well, I can talk to people, whatever, but I don't, yeah, I'm not like a big one for parties or big, like public events kind of a thing. I have a nephew my age in the military. Well, hopefully he's doing well. Yeah, here I'm fortunate enough not to have to join the military if I didn't want to. My mom did when she was younger to try to pay for college. Ended up leaving though. Also only speak one English, or one English, one language, bad English, yes. Parents actually wanted you to learn German because we live near a German border. Tried learning it for 7 years. But all I can do is count to 1,000. Well, counting to 1,000 I think is probably better than I can count to in German. But yeah, that was kind of me. We took German and Spanish in school, and then I could pick which one I wanted to keep studying in high school, so I chose Spanish because over here that's second biggest language. So yeah, I remember a little bit of German, but not a whole lot. Just keep placing the roofs at the wrong place. Yeah, it's kind of tricky. I'm so used to it at this point to be able to do it quick and stuff, but yeah, it's tricky doing the steep roofs and all. And again, the blueprints with these would just be so nice. I could use the cube blueprint for this instead of the block by block method, you know? That'd be cool. Lord Zizzo, 3-stream streak, heck yeah. Think they'll implement something like Minecraft, possibly with yeah, like Redstone, the whole thing there. I don't think that'll ever be a thing in Enshrouded. What I do think could be a thing eventually is if they gave us access to be able to build our own traps and like mini games, kind of like the ancient spires and stuff. Be super cool if we could build like a big maze for our friends to then try to go through and explore and stuff. I would love that, and I think that could be a more realistic thing to expect in Enshrouded. But yeah, Redstone makes Minecraft pretty fun, doesn't it? All the automation stuff and farms and contraptions, and definitely adds a fun element to that game for sure. Aquí en español. Hola, hola. After high school became more laid back, honestly. Did much, drained, yeah. Did so much, you drained your energy, yeah. It makes sense. People need some rest after school and things. Kind of witnessed that in my friends. They're all graduating from college now and stuff, and it was like they're in the place that I was kind of like 4 or 5 years ago with like, okay, what do I do now? It's college is done, all that stuff. Keep forgetting to set up your sign-up sheet for build roofs for people. Yeah, Creative Gatesy. I mean, heck, maybe I'll build the roof for Christy tomorrow. I think Christy messaged me wanting to go live for tomorrow. We were thinking of doing some Bellrite together, but I think I'll have to do Bellrite a little later in the week. So maybe I'll build a roof tomorrow on Christy's stream. Yeah, YouTube went down a little bit, a couple times today, still, Saber. Hopefully it's not too bad. Alright, so there's the first roof thing. Already completed. This one's going pretty quick because it's a smaller build. I think that looks pretty nice. That's not bad. I'll bring the axle into it and everything like that. I think the internet issues are a byproduct of Cyber Monday week. True. Everybody's on it. Everybody's on it. Ordering toys, ordering stuff. I was tempted to buy a lot, but I already like have a lot of what I wanted, so I actually didn't really take advantage of many sales at all. Yeah. Let's see, I think there's what I wanted, yes. Snap this the rest of the way over. Alright. Chisel's roofs are epic. Yeah, roofing's not easy. It's not. I'll give you that. And especially, yeah, as a newer player and stuff, you kind of get used to the whole, like, I'll always say, in a roofing tutorial eventually, I'll be like, yeah, you got use Z and the scroll wheel. Really helps out to zoom in or out, depending on your character. I personally like to do a lot of roofs, like, zoomed out. I'll only go into first person when I'm doing things like this right now. When I'm placing, like, block by block, and I know exactly, like, kind of where I'm going. There's all kinds of tips that make things easier eventually when you kind of get used to it. But yeah, it's not an easy thing initially. Didn't order anything, decided to be a part of this bad habit anymore. Right, D? It's like, it gets me. It's like, oh, I should be ordering something. I always would. I would think of like, oh, what do I want for like my studio setup or something, and I'd put a list together for Black Friday, but this year I actually had that list. Okay, I did get my headphones with a Black Friday deal. That was my headphones. Everything else though, studio-wise, actually ended up being able to partner with the companies for like a YouTube partnership sort of thing and get some better deals than I could for Black Friday. And yeah, so that was really great. The thing that I would have, all the stuff I would have bought, it's really cool that I can just partner with those companies now, be able to get my own deals or give anybody else the equivalent of like a crazy Black Friday deal on some of the stuff. And that's kind of nice. Missed a spot. It's your barn roof in the game. Oh, Katesy, maybe I'll come to your barn roof in the game. Maybe someday. Someday when that good old, like, thing called time, Good old thing called time allows. I could ask time if it will allow someday. Slarte, welcome in. Haven't been on, glad I was able to be here now. Off this week, so get to watch when you were on. Nice. Hope you're having a good week off then, and welcome back. Not much of a redstone guy in Minecraft, but maybe the gold washing coin printing machine where you can pay your NPCs, right? That could be cool. You use a longer single block to speed this portion. So unfortunately, like, I wish we could use roof blocks with these blueprints, or I totally would. I would use blueprints to speed this entire thing up. But I can't use a roof block with any other blueprint but the roof blueprints. And I wish I kind of could, but I get that it could be confusing for new players. But I feel like that would make the game better if they could do that, someday. Yeah, I forgot it's a roof block. Oh, yeah, because I am kind of placing it like single blocks. Yeah, no, that's all good. This is why I haven't built any roofs yet. True, Timber. I haven't built many fortresses or castles yet. All my hours are in, honestly, a lot of roof building and a lot of this fantasy style or terrain roofs or things, so it's kind of natural to me at this point. I was sitting down and thought about if you really need, what you really need right now. Always come up with no, so I didn't order. It's a good thing. Yep, you always come up with the no. You don't have to. Definitely don't have to. Last year you got a Herman Miller gaming chair on Black Friday. Oh, best purchase ever. I so badly need a new chair. This is better than what I've had, but it's not like, those chairs that like have like the lower lumbar support and everything. Then I feel like I'm gonna get like too comfortable though, and then any other chair is just gonna feel that much more uncomfortable. I'll feel like I'm getting old too fast, But yeah, I know having a good chair is nice. That is the one thing eventually that I would like to do still. Maybe next year's thing. We'll see. The door thing you kept mentioning doesn't use roof blocks. I don't remember. Oh, for the outlines there, we just use the normal ones, right? Joe the Wizardy did one roof like this, and then made the pallet technique because of the block. Yeah, one block at a time hurts your sanity. Yes. The pallet technique is awesome. That looked really good. I was definitely debating that. I think to match what I've done for the rest of the village, in this case, I'm going to do it the other way, but I've got to try that out sometime. That's for sure. Alright, let me get on top of the roof if I can get out here. switched to a recliner a few years ago. Now you never stop gaming. That would be comfortable. That's what I've always thought of, like, you know, recliner plus controller games and like a flat screen on the wall or something. Would be really cool. What do you think of the tall roof, Ebony?
I think it's cool. Looks good. Are you gonna put stuff on it, like moss?
Yeah, I think I'll do the similar tavern roof. I think every building in this forest village is just going to be the moss roofs.
Cool.
Eventually, from my other base, I want to do kind of a variety. Do like the builds only in the tree with the moss roofs or something, or vulcanesi material, and then I'll do the rest of the builds around the tree with just the normal roof blocks, because I kind of want to use some of them. Some of them look so nice, and I kind of miscommitted to moss, flower soil, vulcanesi material. It's not really much, you know, maybe the snow for the roofs and the mountain biomes, which I do like for the mountain biome, but we've got some options. It's just limiting sometimes, and some of their roof blocks are very nice. Oh, the fifth thing on the third row of the this one, yeah, the door frame. Yeah, I wish those could be used with the roofs. Yeah. Uh-oh, still saber. Anybody else? Did I cut out for anybody else? I know Still Saber sometimes has issues with it cutting out. But I know YouTube was doing it a little bit today as well. Just got so much drawing done. It's great to have the cozy building on the other screen while working. Nice. I'm glad you can lurk and work. Always appreciate the lurkers. Didn't cut out for you? Okay, that's good. Always appreciate y'all letting me know, though.
Giselle?
What's up?
What do you think in
Come
the
down and
water?
see.
Or
Alright.
maybe
Yeah.
more? I think not too much, otherwise it's too much.
Yeah, no, I
Sorry.
agree. This is like, so far, let's see, in the water. This is wonderful. Really, really cool. I love
think
the
it's pretty
balanced
epic.
out. Yeah. This is gonna look awesome at night. We'll have to check it out then too. But yeah, some of the foliage hanging, a little bit of the rock coming out. What you've done with this little corner piece with the planting. Yes, this looks awesome. This is so great. Yeah, I'd say for foliage-wise, this is
Is enough?
this is good. Yeah, I
Okay.
agree. I think that if it's like a ton more, it will look too much. But this is like perfect. It looks
Yes.
that jungly like forest vibe. But yeah, what do you guys think
And
of
with
it?
the
I think it's
flowers
great.
that Ebony put there is also beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, these are section here. Not as much planting outside the water, but if there's anything, maybe a couple pieces of algae or something on the
Ah, yeah.
bottom of
Yeah.
this section here.
Yes.
Otherwise, yeah, that top section I really like with the foliage. I think that's great.
Okay, I
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. I'm gonna hop off. My job is done.
All right, Ebony.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming on, as always. So great to have some decoration. Have it all look good. Oh, YouTube keeps freezing for you guys, even though it's looking fine for me. That is very weird. You look on YouTube, see what's going on here. Stream health. I'm not getting any issues on my end here. Maybe something's with YouTube if it's doing stuff today. Yeah, cuz I usually I'll see it like on my end as well if it's something with my internet, but right now it's like, oh, stream's healthy, everything's good, but it sounds like YouTube's having some stuff today, which every now and then it will, but some freezes here and there as well. Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully you guys can at least see me and everything's okay, but just ignoring it, yeah. This won't be the usual anymore. The last few streams were great, really smooth. This looks awesome at night, look at that. Yeah, it could be a regional YouTube server thing. Exactly, it could be. It could be that happens as well, especially if some people are experiencing it and some people aren't. That can happen with the encoding. Yeah, look at this. This is really, really cool. And if I could even like hide some candles down on some of the foliage, I don't even think I need to do that. It like reflects enough off of the pond that like in the day you don't see any of this, and then at night it just like comes alive down here. Yeah, this is so cool. Take off the ring of light. All right. Just so you can see the full effect here. Barfed a couple times shortly, but not badly. Yeah, that's good. Hopefully it's, yeah, not gonna be too bad, but... Sound is cutting out for you? Darn. Well, I've got Twitch. You can exclamation Twitch in the chat, and I'm always live on both if anything happens. Every now and then, you never know. YouTube servers might be having a thing today. Because, yeah, at least on my end, I'm really happy I got the Ethernet. It's not dropping bitrate, it's not doing any of that, because it used to cut out like every 10 minutes, like on every stream, just from my internet, but now it's doing good on my end at least. So it's just the YouTube days. Yeah, look at this, though. This is just beautiful. Super cool. The waterfall's like glowing with a little green and blue in it, too. Yeah. And no sound or lag issues for you, Ebony. Yeah, it's gotta be a YouTube server thing. Yep. It's gotta be a YouTube server thing today. Oh, little candles and tiny nutshells on the surface. That'd be actually really cool, D. Yeah, do something like in the... Yeah, on the surface of the pond. A little something there. That would look nice, actually. Totally. Tekamanchalis, welcome back. Still Saber's back. Tell a friend. Hopefully Twitch is a little better for you, Still Saber. Just watching on YouTube, just fine. Just switched to Twitch, haven't had any issues on either. Okay, yeah. For the most part, YouTube's going to be the one with the higher resolution, all kinds of stuff like that, because they just have better encoding, but because of they're newer, they do a lot of updates, a lot of changes that can sometimes cause lag here and there, so it's always good just to be live on both in case. Yeah, happening for you as well. You're in the Pacific Northwest. Okay, gotcha. Animals and rubber ducks. Yeah, D. All right. Watch on YouTube and Switch, no issues either one. Nice, perfect. Tried candles and plates. They go out because of the water. Oh, unless you have them hanging in the air above the water level. We'll have to try that a bit. Try to, like, yeah, experiment around. Because that's a good idea, actually. Use some of the candles with plates. Yeah, look at that lighting. That is just... is really something. The light in the pond reflecting, like, everything above it is what's really cool. It's like this weird... It's almost like you think it's reflecting the luminous growth from up here, but then there's also luminous growth in the pond itself. It's really trippy, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, this is all looking awesome. We need lily pads. We do. We really do. That'd be awesome. Wonder if the firefly lights would stay lit underwater. Unfortunately not. I found anything that goes out in the rain also is out underwater. There are some torches that will stay, or not some, like some braziers I should say, that will stay lit there. And that's always nice. But yeah, or with the new like lanterns or lights, the ones that don't go out in the rain. That's why I put some of those down under there. Miss Glitch, welcome in. Put columns in the middle of your lake. Been there for a long time and some parts have fallen off. Yeah, I do think doing like some cool like ruined temple vibe under there could be interesting someday. Foliage-wise on like decoration, this is really great. It's done. This is awesome. Going koi carp or goldfish would be even better in the pond, right? That would be cool. New candles go out. Oh, if it rains and they're upside down? I don't know, Arksum. That'd be interesting to see. And yeah, Void. So most of the forest village was built on my own, but today we had Ebony, and we've got Peggy still on, and they did some of the decoration for the pond. They did all this sort of foliage and made the bottom of the pond look really nice, and around the edges. Yeah, the pond's looking gorgeous. Yeah, sunken statue. I do have, yeah, it looked nice too. Yeah, that's what I had here. I was thinking some more of those though too, sort of like, I think it's kind of cool. Tell Twitch chatters you waved hello. D says hi, everyone on Twitch. I think they can see you because I've got the chat on the screen as well. But yeah, I don't know why it's, I don't know why YouTube was freezing a little. Or being weird. Yeah, it has been freezing for other people today, Alpha. Not freezing for me at all on my end. I'm watching I'm watching it right now and everything looks good. So it's a YouTube server thing for the encoding, so the VOD should look really smooth for you guys. The VOD shouldn't have any chops. If it's an internet issue, the VOD usually looks like crap. But yeah, I think it's like a server encoding issue. I think YouTube's doing some updates today or something. So I apologize for that. Hello from the other side, right? Indeed. You can try refreshing the tab or like going into a different browser or other things too. Sometimes that can help. Watch on Twitch for the drops if you need them. Yeah, I think the drops for this round, I think they ended a little bit ago. For the Enshrouded thing there. I just have the same title on Twitch like all the time. It's not like Twitch is discoverable or anything. I don't really bother changing my title a lot. So it's like anytime there are drops, they're always on Twitch, so I just leave them. Just leave them on. I think the specific drops for this round of Enshrouded update though have ended a little bit ago. Gave Peggy the diving helmet. Awesome. Okay. And yeah, I can always craft another one of those too. I didn't think they were... I don't know how much they cost actually. With the Fisher... Yeah, I can make another one too if I had to. If Peggy or you wanted one, yeah. Don't get the song stuck in your head unless it's the AI song Isaac made for you. Oh, indeed. Alright, maybe I'll have to play that one again at the end of the stream. So we still needed this very top portion of this roof piece done. And then maybe that's where I leave the roofs for today. We still have to do the overhangs and all that, but we can do that next time. We got a lot done today. It's actually pretty good. Had to reload the stream? Okay, yeah. If you refresh and stuff, it can help for sure. Yeah, you can find the cosmetics in the game. Yep, in the journal. I do have that quest now, the Siren Seeker, which was the Twitch drops. Oh, anyone else having issues with water overflow? The base from nowhere? I did have issues with that until I kind of fixed a lot of stuff and made stone outlines and everything. Now I don't have issues with it anymore. But yeah, Twitch, yeah, you can just exclamation Twitch in the chat. It'll pull up a link for it. It's all one word, so no space. No space there, Robert. That was the issue. Just exclamation Twitch, all one, like, it's all one command. But yeah, you can get the Twitch drops in-game, which is nice. That's the one I've got the 2 active quests for. Cosmetic stuff in-game. Currently. Yeah, there we go. There's the mill house. That ties in really nice. It kind of grounds the tavern a bit, which I really like. Yeah. And yeah, refreshing for YouTube, depending on where you're located, whatever, it might not work. It's true. Sometimes your water just explodes and you have a huge pillar of water. Oh, interesting. Yeah. It kind of, it can get messy sometimes. I think the big thing is having the stone surrounding it so that it's not soaking through dirt. Like, what happened for me as well is I didn't have this drain here, from the water. So the water wasn't going in the drain, and it was just soaking into the dirt here. And what happened of the water being here, like multiple hours of being in the game, the water started flooding this whole section and just like buried like my storage room and tons of stuff. And so yeah, it was flooding a lot, which was causing lots of issues. So I ended up putting that drain there, and I had no issues since. You do have to have the water be like contained within stone, or it's going to soak through the dirt and end up flooding other sections of your base. It might flood entirely across your base and you have no idea that it's even there, or how it got there, because you might have a leak in your pond or something where it's soaking into dirt, and then it ends up flooding, you know, like if the water wheel's there, if I had stone here instead of dirt here, it would flood my barn, for example, and I'd be like, what the heck, where's the water coming from? It's coming from here, you just don't see it because it's soaking into dirt, and then going to the stone, and then eventually filling up and flooding in places you don't want it to be. So yeah. Did I build it from scratch or rebuild an existing room? So this was kind of a rebuilding. All the houses, all the buildings here are from scratch. But this location was already here on the map with the tree. So I did not build the tree from scratch. Just all of the buildings and everything around it. Yeah. Just had a major lockup, had to refresh the channel? No. It's too bad. Builds are amazing, appreciate it. Yeah.
I have put all the stuff here in the box that not glow by
Okay,
the
perfect.
farmer here in this chest.
Amazing, thank you so much. Yeah, that's
It's
perfect.
good.
Those are for my dump chests.
Okay, I leave you.
All right. I appreciate it.
night.
Thank you so much for coming on. And
No problem.
the memberships and all today. Always love having you, and I'll let you know if there's ever any other instances with decorating and whatnot. It's always so cool to have people on and do that.
Okay,
Yeah, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.
the same.
Yeah, flooded barn D's. Animals are really going through rough times, right? Oh, flood the whole thing. Yeah, it would have been. I didn't flood the barn, but oh, you know, maybe if animals don't like to swim, maybe they'll float. Maybe I could flood my animals out of the floor. Maybe. No, they're not gonna float, but like I wonder what they would do. See, look at. I need to figure this out. There needs to be an alter button that you click, just like the water, to be like get rid of all animals. Yeah, shout out to the pro decorators work, right? Yeah, Ebony and Peggy did such a great job today. It was awesome. I mean, if for some reason it had to do with the fact that I was hosting the world or something, what I'm gonna do now is return to main menu, and I'm going to just privately launch it again for a little bit. Let me know how YouTube is. I don't think this has anything to do with it, but maybe because we have had a lot of multiplayer lag issues in the past with the way Enshrouded's multiplayer system is. It just has issues. I can't speak highly of it yet. It works. It does work. But, Chiselchip, maybe the animals float. Me. Yeah, Gatesy. So see, anyone watching on YouTube or anyone from Twitch, if you want to head back to YouTube, see how it looks, see how it looks for the next few minutes, if it glitches or does anything weird. Because I'm now privately hosting. I don't have the world open anymore or any of that, because sometimes the multiplayer and strategy just messes with things. I've had to restart the game because of that sometimes, especially when I'm streaming. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see if that was the issue, because all the other streams were fine since I got Ethernet, except for this one, which I had the multiplayer, which would kind of be a bummer, but I don't know. We all float here. Yeah, we gotta test it. We gotta see if the animals float. Started a build by the lake, then put one source of your own and didn't look, and flooded your beach, drained everything with the altar. Yeah, took half an IRL day to fill back up again. Yeah, so sometimes when filling things back up, what I will do, I mean, since they changed things, it fills up way faster, but what I'll do is I'll have an extra 1 or 2 water sources, and like if I emptied this pond, I'll just put a bunch of water sources around the whole thing's full, and then I'll just delete those water sources and then let the one do the rest of the work. You can kind of speed up the process a little bit with that. Yeah, thanks for letting me come and help. Sorry, English speaking is not so easy. Oh, I could definitely understand you. It was so great to have you on there. And hopefully you were able to understand me enough. And I think you were. You did such an awesome job. Thank you so much for dropping on. Time for you to jinx things. I haven't seen a YouTube hiccup for like 20 minutes. I mean, that's good. That's really good. You get buffering on YouTube again? It just happened for you right now, D? Interesting. Yeah, I gotta say it's probably just YouTube servers then today. I don't know. I'm sorry to say. Usually it's not like this, so let's hope for the best. Let's hope it's not gonna do nothing weird on us or keep going for a while, but yeah, same on YouTube. Okay. Yeah, sorry guys. So yeah, this is what we've got so far then for the 3 to 4 seconds, so it's quick, it's fast then. At least that's alright, but yeah. Hopefully they keep fixing that. Seems to only happen maybe like 1 out of 4 streams or something, but... And yeah, Ebony, you're not having any freezing, so it's gotta be a server thing. That's like the encoding servers, like, you know, RTMP, RTMPS, the different, you know, depending on where you are, what time zone, what browser, all that. I think that's what's going on. Happen to know how I cure the red effect on your character. So that's the hemotoxin, the poison effect. You'll need to drink one of these hemotoxin antidotes that you can craft, I believe, in your hot menu crafting bar with the hemotoxin antidote. So spider gland and moths are the key ingredient for that. They are pretty, yeah, those were rough. those toxins and the fell curse and stuff when you started getting them. Yeah. Love the new addition to the Hobbit Town. Thanks, Amy K. Yeah, appreciate you. I love all the inspiration that you guys give me on streams and things. So much fun to do. And yeah, get all this together. The big thing we do now is we remove these, basically remove these ones. And then, oh, I had it there. Did that get a tarred shingle? Oh, that did. No, that was the wrong one. Okay. Now we basically remove all of these stone bits and replace them all with roof blocks as the sides. So these were previously, they're just an outline for me. And then you basically replace them with everything else. So I'll cut these out, and then on the next Enshrouded stream, that is, like I said, we might do a Bellwright stream this week sometime, just taking a look at it. But yeah, the rest of this we can work on the next Enshrouded stream, and keep doing the roof for this build. As it sounds like, from what I get the impression, a lot of you don't mind plenty of roof building, since it can be tricky at times. Let me get up on this one. There we go. Yeah, it makes sense, Ebony. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. It's just a YouTube server thing today. So Twitch has the same server for everything. The advantage of that is you get a smoother playback. The disadvantage of that is that you are forced to sort of watch in a lower resolution. Like for TV viewing, Twitch isn't as great. But yeah, there's kind of ups and downs to both. I think eventually, as stuff updates, as technology gets better and the platforms get better, I think we might have better stuff on YouTube when it comes to the encoding. That's the hope, anyway. But yeah, I think that's kind of what goes on sometimes. Excited to see Bellwright. Hope you're not working. Yeah, it should be fun. Like I said, I don't think it's going to be tomorrow, because I'm still waiting to hear back from, oops. Still waiting to hear back from the dev team on some of the finalizing stuff and whatnot. But it'll definitely be this week, before the 9th at least. They wanted me to do it before the 9th, and then a little post on the 9th for launch day, when the update actually publicly releases. But yeah, it'll be a really fun time to check out, and I'll leave the VOD up and everything for anybody that misses it, and I'll let you guys know in the Discord what day that'll be and all. So, should be good. Shouldn't water sources stop when they are submerged? Yeah, so the water will only rise as much as the water source height. Right, so if you submerge your water source in a pond, the pond should only fill as high as the water source. That's how that works. All right, so this is where I'm gonna leave the roof. Looks very silly right now. Looks very confusing, but it all makes sense when we do more of it. I think that's a good size. I think that looks pretty good, and I'm glad I went up an extra level for this side. I think that really makes the look, yeah, it totally completes the look and makes the roof lines look kind of nice there. But yeah, this will be good. Have a tip for decoration, but say, if you like how it looks, the new blue lights with glass plate upside down on top. Oh wait. With the glass plate? Or the, like the oh, whatchamacallits? Those, like, bluish plate things, the bluish ones that kind of glow that we can craft? Those could be cool. Perfect for Alchemist House? Yeah, Still Saber. I think the Alchemist could definitely go, like, in the top level of this one. Not a bad spot. I'm gonna leave the roof on the mill house. Yeah, so, yeah, this is the very beginnings of it. So, on the next stream, we're going to bring these out. So, we bring them out by basically one block to come to the edge. And again, to make all of this easier, this is where we take the settings, go to display, and then voxel detail models. I'm going to take those and turn them off. It's going to get rid of all that wacky roof texture so that I'm not distracted. And I can see very easily where I'm placing the blocks. And then this makes it real easy on the edges to sort of do these before we put the terrain on. And then once the terrain is on, it automatically hides the voxel details. You don't have to worry about it. Yeah, that's basically the process for things. And that's what we'll start doing for all the rest of the sides in the next stream. And I'll overlap the roof by one block, so we'll bring it out to here. Basically on all sides, so that it's overlapping that wall portion by one block out. All the way around. And then obviously continuing all the way up to the top and whatnot. And then that's going to be sort of our more finalized roof before we fill in the ends. And I'll fill in the ends with the roof block because it looks really nice for what this is. So I just take it, again, single blocks at a time. And you fill in the whole end of the roof. And we'll repeat this process on all the other sides. And the next stream. And even do like some little points and stuff that come out. Make it look nice. Yeah. Rain kills upside down candles too. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, the voxel detail models, and then when we put the terrain on the roof, we're gonna turn small foliage off as well. Because, yeah, you can see when this is on again, it'll get really distracting as we, you know, as we start building. It's like all these details and stuff's gonna be back to bother us here. Yeah, I mean, it looks nice, it'll work, but yeah, to build, I like to turn those off for the roofing. It's nice. Any tips on chest responding? Waited like 30 minutes in the game, 30 minutes in real time, no luck. Oh, respawning. Yes, so 30 minutes, you have to be away from the chest though. Like, you can't be near it or the chunk isn't, you know, it's not going to refresh there. So you do have to wait and wait farther away from the chest. And then you'll hopefully have better luck. Like, for example, if I wanted a pearl to respawn in the water biome, I wouldn't want to be in the water where that pearl is. I'd want to, you know, I'll just hang out at the forest village for like 30 minutes to an hour or something, and then go back to that pearl, and it should be back. Definitely wait 30 minutes though. Try even waiting like an hour in game. Do something else for an hour. Because then if you accidentally go at like 29 minutes, it's gonna restart that timer all over again. And then it's gonna take a whole nother 30 minutes, right? Yeah, 30 minutes to 2 hours for higher tier chests. They might take longer. They might, yeah. I'll tell people, yeah, the longer you wait, the better. And if you keep going to check back, it's gonna reset your timer, and so that can get really, yeah, really finicky. And then you're gonna wonder why it's never respawning. So yeah, you kind of gotta leave the area a bit to let it do its thing. I think it's 60 minutes since you tried 30. So yeah, it might be. It very well might be. Some of them take longer. Only found 2 pearls this whole update. Getting mine from the Drax. Same. I got all mine from the Drax as well. So there's a really great pearl spot. It's Starfish Shores. But you don't go to Starfish Shores because this is all Deadly Shroud. You can get there. You can go around to get to Starfish Shores. But like the fact that this is all Deadly Shroud and you need the pearls to upgrade the flame, they need to make pearls here. They need to make more pearls that you can find here. Yes, patience is needed, exactly. So yeah, Crimson and I did that as well. We just killed all the Drax. And you can also put, in the difficulty, oops, here, at the bottom, there's like the resource drop rate, loot amount. So you put loot amount, slide that over to 200%, you'll get 2 pearls from every Drac that drops them, you know. You get twice as many if you're wanting it to go a little faster, that is. So yeah. Some suggestions there if you want. Yeah, it'd be good. Go visit the old hollow halls while you wait. Yeah, there you go. Have some fun there. Yep. Yeah, pearls take a while. And then some of the night flowers too. But night flowers not quite as bad. I do think the pearls were the hard bits. Yeah. Alright, well with that said, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream here. Be sure to boop the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, follow if you're watching on Twitch, and join the Discord server through the link in the description or on Twitch, or you can just exclamation Discord in the chat to pull up a link with that if you want to join there. And then yeah, stay tuned for later this week. We'll be doing a Bellwright stream, checking that out. Medieval version of Osca, basically, for those of you that saw some Osca on the channel. I think it could be fun to do a first look, check it out a little bit with the next big update since the devs reached out for that. And then, yeah, some more Enshrouded streams, all that good stuff. So I'll see y'all next time. And thanks again, Ebony and Peggy, for coming on for a little bit of decorating. The pond now looks fantastic. Very happy with this area. This is super nice. All right, y'all have a good rest of your day or evening wherever you're from. And I'll see y'all next time. Cheers.